There it is. There it is. You did it again. You did it again. For most of you, this is the third program you're buying. And man, I gotta tell you what. You're learning a lot. Because I'm spewing a lot of info, dog. And guess what? This one, I'm gonna go hard on this one. The first one was good. The second one was great. Number 3, this is gonna be incredible. I'm gonna take you through how I order materials and manage, control, okay? I'm not a manage freak, I am a control freak. Let's get that thing straightened out right there. I'm not looking to manage any of these projects. I'm not looking to manage employees, to manage customers. I want to control them. And I hope you do too, because once you start controlling things, then things go your way. Manipulate, okay? Manipulate everything that happens around you. Now, some of you are going to be like, oh yeah, well, that's a little outside my reach because I can't manipulate everything. And some of you might be like, well, manipulation is bad. Well, hold on a second. Have you ever looked up the definition of manipulation? Because you should. All right? Manipulation means control. Okay? Control. Control is good. And I'll tell you why. When you hop on a flight on Southwest or American Airlines, do you want the pilot to manipulate the airplane? Or do you want the pilot to just wing it and manage it? Or do you want them to control it 100% without a doubt? I got this. You're gonna get safe to your destination. You're not gonna die in an airplane. See, when you put it like that, then you're like, oh yeah, manipulation is good. Well, guess what? Manipulation is good all the time if you're ethical and you do the right thing. Always do the right thing. Don't lie. Be honest. Be ethical. And manipulate everything. As long as your intention and your way of doing things is correct. Alright? Now, you'd be like, well, how is this related to anything to managing a company and controlling it? It has everything to do with it, dude, because if you do one wrong thing, then another wrong thing is going to pile up on that, and on that, and on that, and on that, and then before you know it, you have a whole pyramid, a whole pile of shit that you just like, what? How did I even get here? Okay? So, always do the right thing. Never lie, never steal, and be honest. Don't be a dishonest person. That will equal success. Okay? Manipulate everything you do in your company and your personal life. Everything. From your business, to your girlfriend, to your mom, to the waitress, to your dad, to anyone around you. Okay? Control everything. Be a control freak. Be obsessed with being a control freak. Do not be a little girl and start saying, my mom told me manipulation is bad. Dude, guess what? Your mom's probably broke. Alright? Don't play the game your parents played. Alright? If I listen to my dad, if I listen to my dad and mom, I would never make these videos. I would never have a YouTube channel. And guess what? I would never move to California. And I would never do anything. I'd be just a freaking loser. Okay? Stop listening to your parents about shit that worked for them, because it's not going to work now. We're in a different time. We're in 2017. Alright? You need to be public. You need to have control. You need to have money. You need to have a business that provides for you and your family. Because guess what? After you make money, your family's not going to say anything. Your family's going to be like, oh, you're right. Instead of listening to us, why don't we listen to you? How many of you would like that? If your parents listen to you. How about that? How about that? Huh? That's a good feeling, man. And you can get there. Alright? But you gotta start flipping the script on all the bullshit you were told. Because if you stay small, if you just do enough to get by, you will never have a company that's truly successful. And you will never be successful. Get your mind right. Get your mind out of the gutter, right? Start thinking big. Start thinking more massive, okay? If your dream is to buy a truck, what are you doing? Like, that's not a dream, dude. Come on. Set your goals bigger, okay? If you want a new truck, it's not a dream. That is a target, okay? That is a reachable, obtainable target. If you want a company that produces $3 million a year in income, that's a goal, okay? If you want to be a billionaire, multi-billionaire, see, now we're dreaming, okay? Because now you're like, oh shit, now I gotta really step up my game. Because if your goal is to become a billionaire and to help millions and millions of people around you and to free them of their bullshit and poverty and hunger and slavery, whatever, right? Then a truck, buying a truck is this. Then you're gonna start thinking, oh man, that dream truck I wanted, that's not a dream. That's a target. I'm gonna get that in 6 months, okay? Flip how you think. When you flip how you think, everything changes. It starts with you. It doesn't start with you. It doesn't start with you having a good company or good employees. Everyone always asks me, dude, how do you find good employees? How do you do this? How do you do that? Bro, it's not about the employees. I had shit bags. I had dirt bags, people stealing from me. Because this was incorrect. My mind was incorrect. It starts with you. I'm telling you, it sounds cheesy. And if you would have told me this 3-4 years ago, I would have been like, oh, what a cheese ball. It starts with you. That's what everyone says. Bro, I'm telling you, it starts with your state of mind, with your thought process. If you think a truck, a $60, $70, $80, $90,000 truck is gonna make you happy because that's your dream truck, you got another thing coming, okay? Because as soon as you get that truck, you're gonna be like, damn, now what? Now I gotta get a trailer. Now I gotta get a Bobcat. Now I gotta get another trailer. Now I need another trailer for another crew. Now I need 2 more trucks, right? So don't think so little. This whole program, I really need you to step outside your thought process and how you think of stuff and really step into my world, okay? Step into how I think and how I explain stuff to you. And by the way, a little piece of advice, okay? Don't go against anything I say. Even if you don't, even if you hear it and you're like, oh, it's completely wrong. Bro, you bought this because you need help, okay? Enter my mind. That's what these programs are about. Come into my mind and see what it's like to see through here, okay? When I take in information from my teachers and mentors, I don't disagree with anything they're saying. I don't push, I don't resist the teaching. I completely accept it. I say, hey, I want to get to where he's at. Let's just do what he's doing, and let's just think about how this can be done in my life. So this whole 2 hours that you're going to be watching this, dude, I really need you to step up your shit, step up your game, stop thinking negative, think like a boss. You are not an employee anymore. You're not gonna work in your company for 40 years until you're 80 years old and you're gonna retire and die. That's not what we're gonna do, okay? We are going to be CEOs. A CEO does not know how to put up a fence. He doesn't know how to connect lights. He doesn't know how pavers are installed. His hands are clean, okay? We're gonna keep this clean. This is a perspective from a CEO because I am not a person that likes to do manual labor, and I'll be the first one to admit it with no shame. I don't care, all right? What I'm interested in is getting to the next level and becoming a CEO. So this whole program is gonna be based on me from a CEO perspective. Even though I go and I pick up some wood, I do this and I do this, but guess what? A year from now, I won't be doing that. 2 years from now, I definitely won't be doing that. 3 years from now, I'll just be making site visits and making sure everything is going smoothly. I'll be going from job site to job site to job site to job site to job site, right? And then guess what? In 5-6 years, I won't even do that. I'll just be answering phone calls and banging, closing deals. Because that's what I really want to do. I just want to close deals, right? I don't want to fucking manage this shit. I just want to close deals. I want to get that money. Really step into my mind and roll with me, dog. Roll with me, man. So come on, let's get into the program. Let's do it. So what goes out of here? That retaining wall goes. This concrete goes. This concrete goes. This stays. The deck, gone. Replacing that fence. New grass. Here's the key. Here's the key part. I don't know if we're gonna do it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but you see this little section? The customer and I agreed that if we take down this fence, we can get the machine up and down through here. So the only trick about this job is gonna be to get it through here. Now this is exactly 6 feet. The machine is 6 feet with the bucket. We're taking this fence out. We're gonna push these bushes that way. We'll see if it works. I don't know. I don't know. Hope so. Hope so. But we'll see. We'll see what's good. Time for destruction. First things first, the demo. The demo has to take place. Now, I negotiated with the customer to say that we need this space open. So they figured out the details with the neighbor because we need to get the big machine in here, right? I told her I'll give her some money off if she does that. And she did. Okay. Now, the demo's easy. You just tell everyone everything goes. Very rarely do mistakes happen in the demo process. You just gotta have a few trailers lined up. The wood gets separated from everything else, and the concrete gets separated from everything else because they charge differently. The soil different, so all the trees, all the wood, all that shit goes into one trailer and it gets compacted really well. Everything else into another pile. This is why it's important to separate all of the trees and wood from the concrete. You gotta have a free trailer.
Buena, portero.
All wood. So look, we're gonna have the concrete is gonna go on a separate pile, the dirt on a separate pile, and all of the wood on a separate pile. Everything is separate because the dump will rape you if you put everything together. They'll literally charge you 4 times the amount of what it normally is. So keep everything separate. Everything separate, everything organized, everything neat. Now it's time to order material. Hey.
Yeah, man.
Hey, are you back?
Yeah.
Oh man, how was your trip? Alright, so this phone call, I'm gonna give you a little intro, a little breakdown to this phone call. This guy is the owner of the supply yard that I always go to. They always deliver the base rock, the sand. I always order pavers from them. And since I've started going there, I've built a relationship with everyone that works there. Okay? How did I do that? You just gotta go in there and be friendly. You know what I mean? You gotta make people like you. That is a different art of itself. That's the art of social dynamics. You gotta game the room. Okay? However, you go in there over and over and over and over again. You frequent the place. You keep buying. You keep buying. You keep showing up. I probably spent close to 100 grand, 150, 200,000. I don't even know, dude. I don't know how much I spent there. It's a lot. But now what I do is when I have an order, I text the order. And I'm going to show you in this video what I do. But pay attention because I'm making this video after this phone call. So I'm making this video on Wednesday, and today, about an hour ago, we had a little hiccup. I'll tell you what the hiccup is later on in the video. However, this is very important because when shit hits the fan, you need someone on your side, okay? If you order the wrong material, if you make a mistake, if the stones are broken, you need someone on your side. You need someone on the inside that wants your business more than just the cost of the pavers. Because what happens usually when I go to places is they won't accept returns on pavers. They won't accept returns on anything, right? In this place, I've built a relationship with them where they allow me to return some stones, some material, okay? Many times I've ordered too much pavers. And with pavers, 90% of the places, they don't return them. Like, what do you do when you have 2 pallets of pavers left over? You're screwed, dude. You got like $800 on pallets, and you don't even know if you're going to be using this. So this is why it's very good to chit chat when you stop by. Bring in some coffee for them. Bring in some Starbucks gift cards. Bring in a Taco Bell, whatever. If they're fat, just bring them whatever. It doesn't matter. Just give people what they like. You know what I mean? Make people like you. Okay? You are a businessman. You have to make people like you. People have to be like excited when you walk in the door. Tigran, my man, what's good? Right? Stuff like that. How I would treat you if you walked into my doors. My brother, good to see you, man. I'm so excited you're here. Let's roll. Let's go make some money. See, stuff like that. Good energy, good vibe, good relationships, right? You make a mistake, not a big deal. The pavers are not, the money that he's going to make on the pavers are not worth losing your business and your friendship in the future. So, this is important. Listen to the whole conversation carefully.
Oh man, I had a good time. It's beautiful country over there. Really beautiful.
Pennsylvania, huh?
Yeah, we were looking at quarries for the full range bluestone.
Yeah.
So I found a couple quarries that I'm gonna open accounts with, and I'm gonna stock flame finish, and I'm gonna stock the natural cleft.
Right on. That's awesome.
Yeah. Do you have recommended sizing? I was just gonna kind of buy a little everything.
Last week I used 24 by 24, 1 inch.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna buy some of those. That was gonna be actually one of my main stockers because what's kind of interesting. Based on the size ratio,
yeah,
you can use Calstone patterns.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one for Mission.
Uh-huh.
You know how they have that Mission paver?
Yeah.
You can use those same patterns for bluestone.
Wow, that's cool.
And it's cool because you're already used to doing that pattern.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you don't and I'm gonna do it so you can do individual to make patterns.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to buy individual, or I'm thinking about, because one of the quarries will pre-pack pallets.
Nice.
Any way I want. So I could tell them, pre-pack me 20 pallets in Haviland, right? That Mission pattern.
Yeah.
And they'll stack it in there.
Right on. That's awesome.
And so like if you wanted to do Haviland and bluestone, you would use 12 by 12, 12 by 24, and 24 by 24.
Wow. Okay. That's sweet.
And not too many people know that.
How long does it take for the bluestone to get here?
Once the accounts are open, I can get a load within 10 days.
So they drive it, obviously.
No.
No.
They actually put it on a rail in a container.
Oh, they put it. No, that's awesome.
Yeah. It costs a pretty penny just to get it over here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's just in trucking, it's almost $3,000 just to get it here.
The full truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
and it's only like a flatbed load. It's not like it's 2 loads or something.
The rail is less?
Yeah, it is. Like if you tried to just have a flatbed hauler, haul it, it's over $100 an hour, and it would take them like 5 days.
Jesus.
So it would be, like you said, it would be crazy.
You'd have to be charging $80 a foot.
Yeah, so like flatbed, I just did the math real quick.
Yeah.
Almost $5,000 if they had to do flatbed.
Damn, but it's $3,000 for the train, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. So I had a really good time. The stone out there is pretty. You know, the quarries are amazing. I went to one that was like an 80-acre quarry. It's family business like ours. And we'll probably have, I'm hoping in a month or so we'll have it. Sometimes these quarries are slow about opening accounts, but once they have it, I'm going to send them 3 POs. So we'll be able to service you pretty good for any of those that you need. Do you ever use bluestone, like straight blue, or do you always use full range?
The 2 times I've used it, it's always been full range.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I did see that you were called the other phone. That's why I called you.
Yeah.
Need help with anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna text you an order for pavers and
sure.
Some what is it called? Bel Air wall.
Yeah.
So Eldorado is the company where they provide the actual hardware in the boxes to build these outdoor kitchens, and I've explained that in the previous video how to write contracts and read plans. However, his store does not stock it. So I always go to a competitor called Peninsula. And Peninsula is a multi-million, like I would say hecta-million-dollar company, like hundreds of millions of dollars, right? And they're going in that direction, the company that I order from. It's just I have a better relationship with them than the other place. However, I've been trying to get him to pick this item in his store as a dealer, as a vendor, because I would rather throw money at him. Now watch. Now what I say is very important. It's the way I say it though. Just watch this, okay? I tell him that it's important for me to give them money, to flow them money, than for me to flow the other business money. You feeling me? You feeling me? It's a little mental, little tricks that you play, but you're gonna pick these up as you go. All right? Give people what they want to hear, right? Like, I would love if you told me, hey man, I was gonna sign up for another landscaping program, but you know, I like you, and I would rather flow money to you. Shit, I'm automatically gonna like you that much more. You know? Holla at your boy. Pay attention. Dude, what you really should do is get an account with Eldorado.
Actually, I'm in the middle of that. I'm going to. I'm doing
my third kitchen. I keep throwing Peninsula like 12 grand, 7 grand, 8 grand, 15 grand.
I know, it hurts me.
Yeah, so I'd rather throw the money at you, you know?
No, I hear you. I'm actually in the middle of opening their account, and I intend to stock their outdoor kitchens, because I know you're not the only one that's told me, hey, you got to have those, because they just bolt together. It makes your life easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The newest video I have on YouTube, I do a time lapse on us putting one together.
Is it a recent video?
Yeah, the newest one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look at it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's definitely someone I wanna open an account with too.
Yeah, Eldorado's sweet, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah, text that order, we'll get it to you.
Okay, bye.
All right, see you.
See, that was a live demonstration on how you gotta build good relationships with the people that work at the place. So that is a very important thing, to build relationships with people like that. So they call you and they say, hey man, what do you need? What kind of pavers do you need? And then he tells me about his trip that he went to Pennsylvania, going to a bluestone quarry and picking out the material that they're gonna distribute here in California, right? Like, that's a good tight bond. That's a good relationship. And I know this for sure. Every time I order material, he takes off maybe 20 cents a square foot on each item, right? So that's a good deal for me, you know? That's a good deal for me. So check it out. Right now we got this plan. We got to inspect the plan. We already know how to read the plan because we already looked at the video about reading plans and creating contracts. That was the past product we made. Now this one, we see here, the scale is 1/8 inch equals a foot. Now we're just going to run through this simple, dude. So, first thing we need to figure out how long this retaining wall is. And I already know, through measuring it, that it's around 80 feet long. And it's 2 feet high, okay? So all you gotta do, we're gonna keep this super simple. You're gonna get a little notepad right here. Okay, this is all you're gonna write. Bel Air, 80 linear feet, 2 feet high. Boom, done. Now next, what we gotta do is we gotta figure out the square footage of the pavers, okay? Now I know it's around 1,040 square feet. I'm gonna keep it simple and order 1,000, all right? However, in the proposal here, the customer specified that they want a different border for this, okay? So what we're gonna do, even though it'll be easy to measure on here, what I like to do is run it through live in person. Take the wheel and just run around it. That's how we're gonna find out the linear feet of the border. We're gonna tell the people that order it that this border is gonna be a soldier. A soldier means the pavers are not going horizontal. Pavers are going up and down, not horizontal, all right? And then the pattern inside, that's easy to figure out. The person that you order from will figure that out for you. Now, the next thing is we gotta go live and we gotta measure this thing. So let's roll, man. Come on. The most important part, I've already said this in previous videos, but you need to buy one of these, okay? And don't be a cheap ass and buy the little baby one with that 6-inch wheel. Buy the good one, dude. This thing's $100, but I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this is worth it. Now, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure the wall and then measure the paver perimeter. So check it out, our border is 247 linear feet. That's how we're just gonna round it up to 250 linear feet. All right, so far what we did was we went and we measured that whole entire wall. We double checked because what it says on the plan and what it says on the measurements might be different. You always want to make sure that it's all the same. So this is 80 feet, all right? And then we have 3 little steps, which not a big deal. That's all good. Okay, and then I measured this entire border, 247 feet, which we're gonna round up to 250. Then we go to our sheet. This is the sheet. Very clear, very concise. Bel Air Toscana wall, 80 linear feet, 2 feet high. 6x9 Toscana soldier border, 250 linear feet. Latif rustic slab Montecito, 1,000 square feet, which is this. Make sure that you specify for the 6x9s right here, soldier or sailor. Soldier is going like this. See the way that the truck bed is? This is soldier. Sailor is going this way. Get what I'm saying? Soldier is vertical, sailor is horizontal. Soldier always looks better, unless the customer otherwise specifies. But so this is what you send to your guy, right? So I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna go to my text. I'm just gonna copy paste the exact thing. You're gonna take this to the customer and say, hey, I'm just gonna double check and make sure we have the correct material. You run it by them. You show them this exact one. You open up the catalog, you run it through them, and you say, got it? Got all the right colors? We're good? Once you got all the right colors, once you have the right measurements, you send it to him, okay? And I have the privilege of texting because I have a relationship with the person that works there, the owner. That's what you gotta do. You gotta find out how you can get a relationship with these people that work at these places, because after all, you are a businessman. That is your job. See, now you're probably like, all right, cool. So we figured out how much pavers and how much wall we need to bring. Now, how do we figure out how much base rock? Okay, base rock is simple. Normally, it's 80 square feet is 1 yard. All right. So I just short myself, right? And for 1,000 square feet, because this is not a driveway, this is a backyard, so the base rock doesn't have to be 6 inches thick, 5 inches thick. On some areas it's going to be 4 to 3. So on this, you just start with 1 truck of base rock, and a truck of base rock only holds 10 yards in California. Now this is just a 10-yard dump truck. Alright, start with 10 yards. If you need more, you can order more. For the sand, it's usually 30% of the base rock. So if you got 10 yards, order 3-4 yards of sand. I order 4 because sand you can just put inside planter beds, no big deal. Sand is fine. Base rock, too much base rock, you can't really put base rock inside planter beds. You dig? So now what do we do? So my first guy, he went off to the dump. He had garbage left over from the last job in his truck. Okay, he went to dump that. They charge per yard by that. And then he also had a trailer full that you saw, a whole trailer full of brush, okay, and wooden decks, all wood, everything in there piled in. We chainsawed it up, we cut it up, blah blah blah, and then he rolled out. For the dumping, he's gonna go do it. He's gonna take care of it. I get notifications on my phone every time an employee spends money. So you got to make sure that your bank offers you a cool app. Chase offers you a great app. It's called Business Inc. Plus, something like that. But every time they swipe the card, it tells you. It's really easy to keep track of people that are honest and not stealing. Okay, last thing you want is someone to steal, right? And I texted him and I said, hey, on your way back, stop by Home Depot, get 2 pallets of concrete, 2 rolls of 100-foot drain pipe solid, and 2 3-inch sleeves that go underneath the pavers so we can slide pipes through. Always have sleeves, because last thing you want to do is rip up the pavers, man. Last thing you want to do. Going to pick up some blocks.
Hello?
Jesus, can you, what do we need first? I'm gonna go pick up the blocks. Do we need, the blocks or the pavers first? Okay. So you always gotta call and make sure that the material you're getting is correct. Now they're asking, they're talking.
First.
Blocks?
The block, yeah, first.
Okay, I'll get 1 pallet.
Okay,
alright,
bye.
I already knew that I was getting blocks, but I just wanted to show you what to do when you're in that position when you don't know. Okay, so most of the time I call them, I'm like, hey man, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? And they ask the foreman, okay, and the foreman tells them, I get this stuff. Sometimes one of my employees, he goes to the store and he picks up the stuff and they text him a list. So it's just constant communication, because remember, the last thing you want to do is mess up and bring the wrong shit, or just not bring the shit at all. Like, imagine if they needed pavers first and I bring the blocks. I've done that. Guilty. Useless. Pointless. You feel like a dumbass. Like, man, dude, you gotta call and make sure. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the bottom layer of blocks on that wall, and then after that, the pavers can go in. So the wall doesn't have to be done all the way. It's just the bottom layer, so the pavers can sit right up against it. Homie's loading me up right now. I don't know if you can see. I got this $20 for him, man. You gotta tip these people. You gotta keep them on your side, on your team, right? You gotta keep them in check. So let me go out there and tip this dude. You got it? Here, dog. It's for you, man.
What do you got? Picture?
Coffee. Huh? No, I don't have pictures of it. I have it on my phone. You guys take care. I'll see you, man. Later. There you go. Quick $20. Ain't hurt no one. Ain't hurt no one. You gotta tip them, man. You gotta tip these people. These are the people that help you, remember. They are the people that help you grow your business, man. Shut the fuck up. They are the people that help you grow your business so you can prosper, alright? This dude is making like 12, 13 bucks an hour. I just gave him $20 of cash. Cash money. You know what that is? That's him working for 2 hours. And more. It's like 2 hours and 10 minutes, dude. You gotta throw him some money, right? And if you're like, well, I'm not gonna do that. I don't wanna do that. That's a waste of money. Then you're never gonna be rich. Because people that are truly rich, not the little baby rich, not like stingy rich, where they are scared of every single second of every day that something's gonna happen. Dude, the real players in this world, they take care of people. Truly rich people. And you don't have to be wealthy to be rich. You have to be rich in friends. You gotta be rich in money, in family, in love, in health, right? So when I say rich, like, it's everything, not just money. Money's number one though, believe that. Actually, health is number one, but money's like right up there. It's like competing with health and wealth. So tip them out. Take care of the people, man. Don't be a little stingy bitch. End of day one. Now, I'll give you some intel because you bought the deal. All right. The first dump run was $150 plus another $140, so $300. I round stuff up. If you don't round stuff up, you got a problem. Round stuff up. $300 for dump. All right. The second dump run, $400 plus $250. Okay. What is that? $650 plus $300. We're at $950. We're gonna round up. We're at $1,000 for dump fees. Okay. All the dirt, scoot it out of here. Dirt's over there. That's another $600 in dump fees. We got $1,600. Okay, $1,600 in dump fees. Base rock is coming tomorrow. It's gonna be laid. Border of the pavers are gonna be done tomorrow. Okay. All right. For planning, we're gonna take the water from there, trench it. Follow here. We're gonna put a 45 on, cut it here, put it in the corner, right there. That's where it's all gonna go. Why is it gonna go there? Because right there, it's all gonna be hidden, and then we put a bush right here. You won't even see it's there. We're gonna put a sleeve right under here. Okay? The sleeve goes under there, so we'll lay the pipes, and then we'll also have a sleeve for extra. So like when we're ever in a tight situation, we're like, oh snap, we need another valve for the water because the pressure's too low. What do? No big deal. You take your pipe, shove it in. So the most important part of the day, on day one, you would know this because you have your contract set up to a good system, to a perfect system, is the check, dog. You got the check, man. 19 racks. 19 grand. Check number one. Done. You get it first thing in the morning. And by the way, I don't know if some of you do this, okay? However, if you have the habit of collecting checks and having them in your wallet or whatever, you need to cut that shit out right now, okay? As soon as you get a check, if you get one check on day one, and if it's $100, $200, don't matter, dude. You go to the bank right away and you deposit it. Quit playing around with money. Money's not a joke, okay? Money's not a laughing matter. I know a bunch of people that sit on checks for a week, 2 weeks, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'll cash it later. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. You have a check, go deposit. If you have one check, and that's the only check you're gonna get in the morning, I didn't have time to do this in the morning. I'm gonna do it now. However, if there was another check coming, I'd wait until I have that check, deposit 2 checks the same day I got them. All right? Don't mess around with money. Always remember, you get a check, you throw it in the bank right away. Don't be a dummy. All right, so it's day 2. Yesterday we ordered all the materials for the pavers, the blocks, all that. Everything's taken care of, right? And we ordered the material for base rock. Why won't we deliver base rock the same day? Because we're not ready. We took all the concrete out yesterday. Now we gotta take the dirt out. Last thing you wanna do is have concrete, dirt, and base rock at the job site at the same time. There's not gonna be room to move, right? So I ordered base rock for day 2. And look what we got. 8 in the morning, we got some base rock rolling. See? Which is okay. Because now the first load, I ordered this at 8 o'clock. The first load was taken out with the dump truck and the trailer. So most of the majority of the dirt was taken out. Now all we gotta do is fill up one more trailer of the dirt here, and then the base rock goes in. Boom. That is how you do some business, man. That's how you do some business. Wow. Well, day 2. What did we do so far? All we did was message the guy exactly what we needed, and they will deliver it tomorrow. Alright? Base rock came in this morning. Ordered sand for the retaining wall and sand for the pavers. I'm about to go get a pallet of pavers right now. Just the border of the pavers. Okay? I'm just gonna get the borders. Everything else is gonna be delivered because the boys can start on the border now. The drain pipe is going in right now. I got 2 rolls of that. No big deal. So now the next thing we gotta do is we gotta figure out what to do next. What do we do next? The last load of dirt is leaving. Went to the dump, spent another $600 in soil. About another $400 is left. So what? We got $2 grand in dump fees. Cool. Not bad. Not bad. Didn't charge the customer for dump fees. However, I will get my money back when we do the pavers. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna get the money back for doing pavers. Right now, what time is it? It's 12 o'clock right now, man. And it's lunchtime. Alright, I'm about to eat some food. I'm hungry. Super hungry. By the way, this morning I woke up, and this is what you should do if you really, 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 truly want to be successful to the core. Not just have a successful company, successful relationship with your parents, your girlfriend, your mom, whatever, dude. It don't matter. You want to bang out, you got to work out every day. Did I go in this morning and kill myself? No, man, I didn't. I went in there, grabbed some 50s, bench pressed them out, grabbed some 30s, shoulder press, did a few squats, did a few back exercises, right? Did some bicep curls, you know, curls for the girls, man. Did some triceps, all right? Did a little shrug action, and then I ran a mile. I run a mile in 7 minute 45 seconds, 7 minute 30 seconds. On a good day, I run a 7 minute mile, right? And sometimes, one time I've done a 6 minute 30 second. If you haven't done that, dude, try it. That is killer. Run a mile under 6 minutes, see how that is. You gotta be booking, dog. 9 miles an hour. And the mile goes pretty quick, you know? That's 2 songs, all right? So, am I saying you gotta go kill yourself every day? No. But if you wanna manage your company good, if you wanna get all the stuff good, right, you gotta manage your mind, dog. And in order to do that, you gotta run this piece of shit body. This body is my slave. I am not a slave to my body. This body is a slave to my mind. You get that? You get that? Control your body. Control what goes in it. Control the exercise. Control how much water you drink. I drink a lot of water. About 2 of these. 2 of these bad boys. And by the way, if you're gonna drink water, drink Fiji. Don't be drinking that Aquafina. Like, that shit is so bad for you, dude. It's filled with so many chemicals and fluoride. Don't do that. Don't be an idiot, okay? This is more expensive water. There's a reason why it's more expensive, all right? Now, I'm gonna show you what's in my lunch bag because I really think you should know. This goes along with everything about managing your company, running it tight, doing all this shit, getting all the materials in, right? Everything has to do with everything. Everything relates to each other. So what's in my lunch bag today? What have I had for breakfast after my run? Nothing. For about an hour and a half, I didn't have nothing but a peach and 2 persimmons, and I still got a little watermelon. Alright, check it out. Got a little watermelon action. I'm gonna have that a little bit later. But right now, I'm gonna munch on some salad, dog. Okay, we got some salad in here, man. Not a big deal. You take this, shake it up, boom, just like that. And you'd be like, hey Tigran, what's in your salad, dog? What is in your salad? Well, I'll tell you what's in my salad right now, dude. Look, this is some good eating, fellas. You really gotta eat like this, man. You feel good afterwards. Look, that's some good eating right there, dude. All light food. We got avocado, cucumber, and some mixed greens and spinach and romaine. That's it. That's my lunch. You'd be like, well, that's not enough food. I want a double cheeseburger and fries with a milkshake. Well, I'm telling you right now, you need to stop eating like a fat ass. Alright? No one told you the truth, man. No one told you the truth. No one told you that you're fat. Everyone is politically correct in saying you're overweight. Bro, no one told you that you're a fat ass. I'm telling you right now, if you eat a double cheeseburger and fries and a milkshake, you're gonna be a fat ass. And I'm not saying that you are gonna be big, okay? I don't care if you weigh 120 pounds and you eat burgers all day. Dude, when you eat a double cheeseburger and fries and a milkshake, doesn't matter if you don't gain weight. What happens to your mind? You become like a slug. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. Dude, it's all about running your company. It's all about being successful, being fast, speed. Remember that. When you have 850,000 calories in one meal, guess what? I'm going to be faster than you because I had a lot less calories and it's a lot lighter, a lot healthier, easier to digest. It's not going to sit in my gut for 7 hours. All right? You have to control what you eat. Control what you eat. Don't be an idiot. And if you're overweight right now and you know you're fat, dude, it's time to lose weight, man. Come on. No one told you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. If you feel like you are a fat ass, that means you are a fat fuck and you need to lose weight. I'm not being politically correct. I'm just telling you my knowledge and what I know. I used to be fat. Being fat sucks. You know what's better than being fat? Being skinny and being in shape and being healthy and being able to run and being able to jump out the truck and go bang it out, whatever, and sell the deal, right? Control your body, control your mind, control the intake, control the outtake, and watch what happens to your business, man. Everything's gonna blow up. That's why I see all these contractors getting out of their 1995 Ford F-250 that's rust bucket, and in the front of his dash there's just fucking McDonald's wrappers. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you didn't even evaluate for yourself. Oh, maybe that's bad for me. Stop being a fat ass. Live the good life. So look, we got delivery day 2. Had to order more base rock. Got 4 more yards. Got 3 yards of sand coming in. We don't really need the soil right now, but I want to go ahead and order it anyway because we're gonna need it in a few days. Delivery's already coming, man. Why don't you just order, you know? Just order. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. End of day 2. Now, I'm gonna go over everything in detail because you are a purchasing customer. So, first thing we did is we got rid of all the concrete and the dirt. We made it into a big pile. Day 2, we literally got it out of here. Took it to the dump. Got rid of it. Spent $2,000 in dump fees. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You're gonna hate on it, you're gonna hate on it. You're not gonna hate on it, whatever. I used to hate on it real hard because I used to get hooked up at the dump. I used to bribe my friend, whatever that means. I made him a friend. I used to give him 20 bucks. He used to charge me 80 bucks, 90 bucks, 100 bucks. Stupid. Got me spoiled. Now, I'm getting desensitized to paying $400 a load. Not a big deal, right? Got all that stuff out. Now we have the border of the pavers. Alright? After we put one layer, that's why yesterday I went to get one layer, one pallet of the retaining wall blocks, and then we put it down. Today I went to get a pallet of the border stone. Got that done. Got the base rock in. Got the drain pipe. Look at the drain pipe. The drain pipe installed. Very important right here. Drain pipe is done. Alright. Got all the dirt out. Put it over there. Messing around with it. Irrigation. Finished. See how it's hiding back there? I'm going to put a bush in front of it. No one's going to know. Hope you like it. We did the stoop. Poured the concrete. Getting it ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is lights and pavers here. Gonna finish pouring that one. Gotta get another pallet of concrete. And getting all the lights together. That's about it. What do you think? Not bad. Can you take one of these and put in the driveway? Yeah, put some there. It's like two. Yeah. Look what we got so far. We ordered the sand that goes on top. Okay. We ordered the pavers. We got the blocks. See? Boom. Everything is taken care of, man. You gotta order so it'll be here. Alright, day 3. What did we do so far, day 3? Let's overview. Let's go over things. We had another delivery of base rock. In the morning I got some concrete. 2 pallets of concrete for the steps. See, the steps are finished now. Boom. Done. After, we made some mistakes yesterday. The stairs were not even, so we had to extend them out a little bit. No big deal. That's done. The second truck of base rock came in. That's done. The pavers came in. That's done. Everything was set up. And look what we got so far on day 3. Incredible looking pavers. Man, I love these pavers. Got the wall started. The border is almost complete. Alright, this is day number 3. Okay, now is a good time to order plants. We need to figure out exactly what the plant selection is. Alright, now the homeowner is either going to give it to you or the designer is going to give it to you. In this case, we had a designer. Alright, the designer made a list of plants. The homeowner approved the list of plants while the design was going on. Afterwards, when we started, she contacted me. She's like, hey, I switched a few plants around. I hope it's okay. I'm going to give you a new list. I said, yeah, that's fine. Give me the list. Give me the list. Give me the gallon sizes. Give me the quantity of the plants. And the most important part, do not miss this. Give me the botanical name, not the common name. So, for instance, a Japanese maple. Everyone knows what a Japanese maple is, okay? What kind of Japanese maple? This is a Japanese maple emperor, Acer palmatium Wolf emperor. That is the botanical name. We don't need a common name. When you give the nursery a common name, they're going to be like, we need a botanical name. And then you're going to be left going around and figuring out the names of all the plants in the botanical name. So skip that step. Just tell the homeowner, tell the designer. If it's a designer, it's already going to be done like that. You got nothing to worry about. But for instance, okay, we got another one right here. We got a purple fountain grass. The hell's a purple fountain grass? How does a nursery supposed to know? They don't. So we need the botanical name. Penistium well, I don't know how to pronounce these things. It's some Latin. And that's not my job. I don't really care, right? You're not going to care either. You don't need to know all these plants. Don't overcomplicate things. You don't need to know every single plant. Don't worry about knowing and memorizing all these plants. That's not your job. Your job is to get in front of the people that have money and collect it, okay? That's what we're doing, all right? Now, for the nursery, don't go to your local nursery that is open to the public and go with this list and say, hey, I want some plants, okay? Don't do that. That's foolish. That's stupid, all right? And don't go to Home Depot either, because they're going to rape you, okay? They're going to rape you. Those places are for the masses, for the public. You are not the public, my friend. You are a landscaper, okay? You need wholesale prices. What are wholesale prices? I'll tell you what wholesale prices are. Wholesale prices are basically 40 to 50% off what you see at Home Depot and public nurseries. Yeah, that's right. So a plant that's like 40 bucks, guess what? You're getting it for 20, 25 bucks. Now, and you're still charging $75, $80 to plug this plant in. For example, 5-gallon lavender, all right? Hey, whatever. They're around 40 bucks, okay? You're going to charge that to the customer. You're going to say, hey, plant is around $40. I'm going to charge you 75 bucks to put a 5-gallon lavender bush in. No problem. You get a hookup at the wholesale nursery and you get the plant for $22. See? Now you're making 50 bucks profit before labor. After labor, you're going to make 35, 30 bucks. Big deal. All right? But the point is, you need to get relationships with everyone you do business with so they will hook you up. If you learn one thing from this program, let it be this. Build relationships with everyone you exchange money with. That's it. Because at the end of the day, when you screw up and the customer screws up, the only reason you're going to get saved is because you have a relationship with that person that works at that business. All right? You don't have to know the owner. You just got to know the salespeople really well. Tip them out. Buy them cake. For the nursery, you are going to send this list, exact list, to the nursery in email form. What she's going to do, she's going to send you back the whole list. All right? After that, you're going to say, good, we got all the plants. But before you get excited, you wait and you say, hey, are there any exemptions? Are there any substitutes for the plants you don't have? Most of the time there are. 99% of the time, they don't have everything that you want. I go to a really big nursery and they still don't have the plants that I want. And then she'll send you back a list. She'll say, hey, Tigran, we don't have lavender, we don't have this, we don't have this, we don't have this. Do you want to substitute for this, 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 this? What you do, you don't get in the middle of it. That's not your job. You copy, paste, you text it right to the homeowner. Exactly what she said. And you just put on top, from the nursery, what do you think about these subs? Please let me know. They send it back to you. You copy, paste it right back to the nursery. The nursery sends it back to you. She says, okay, great, let's roll. Or she says, oh, we don't have this and this. You do the same exact thing. You copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. You do not get in the middle of plants. It's not your job. Your job is to get in front of people that have your money, collect your money, and be on your way. And do a good job. That is your job for plants. Don't complicate shit, man. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. What are some mix-ups, you might ask? What happened? Well, on Wednesday, so right now it's Thursday, on Wednesday, the pavers got delivered, as you saw, and everything was rolling, everything was great. Customer came home, she saw the pavers, she said she loves it, right? After a while, after looking at them over and over and over, at the end of the day at like 3:34, she texts me, she's like, Tigran, I want to talk to you. Can you come to the backyard? And I said, all right, sure. I just thought she's going to talk about something. She's like, I hate the pavers. I hate the pavers, I hate the pavers, I hate the pavers. I don't want these pavers. I picked the wrong color. I don't know what to do. Can you please figure something out? And I said, well, there's really not much we can do. You did go to the place and pick the material. Like, I had you look at the display. That's what you always got to do. You always got to make sure that the customer, if they're undecisive, if they're not certain about a material that they want from a catalog, always have them go to the yard and see the display. And she did that 4 times with 4 different people. I think it was 4 too many times, because if you can't pick out what you want from a catalog, then we got a problem, right? But some people like to go see it. So she went down there 4 times and she picked the color. And before we ordered, right, remember, we went up to the customer, we reviewed everything and said, hey, is this the one you want? And we even got a book. Always get a book and show them, is this the material you want? Is this the type of pattern you want? Is this the color you want? Okay, they said yes. She said yes, 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 yes. Is this the border? Is this the wall? It sounds stupid, but dude, I'm telling you, this will save your ass, okay? Now, another thing that's very important. Remember that good relationship that I have to have with everyone that works at the place where I buy the material? Yeah? Okay, so I have his personal number. I texted him, I'm like, hey man, the customer hates the material. She takes full responsibility. This is important, okay? Customer hates the material. She takes full responsibility. She picked the wrong one. She's spending $65,000, $70,000 on a project. She doesn't care about spending a little bit more. She wants the material that she wants, which is the Toscana, which is the darker, much darker one. And he said, she hates the material. I said, yeah. I'm like, okay, what can we do? He said, look, I would not do this normally. However, since you do buy from me a lot, what I am gonna do, I'm gonna call Belgard and see if they can do an even exchange. I don't know, maybe they'll charge you a restocking fee. I have to charge you trucking. I said, fine, do whatever you gotta do, fine, fine, fine. So today, it's Thursday. We got the new material. I called the customer. I said, look, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get the new material. She said, how much do you hate me right now? I said, I don't hate you 1 single ounce. I said, you are the customer. You're spending this money. You have to get what you want. If you hate the pavers, I can't have you hate the pavers, because that would make what I do wrong, because I create an outdoor living experience. And if you hate your outdoor living patio, then your whole outdoor living experience is gonna be garbage. You gotta confront it. Right now, I went to the material yard. I picked up a pallet of Toscana, which I just want to get rolling with the pavers, okay? If I have to go back get another pallet, I'm gonna go back get another pallet. It is what it is. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I know this. I and my people will have created a great outdoor experience that the customer likes, and is not going to be stingy about money, because I'm telling you, dude, 95% of the contractors out there would not do this. They would say, listen, you hate it, too bad. You picked out the materials, you gotta live with it. I can't return it. Because, why? Because why? Here's why. Because they don't have a good relationship with the people they order the materials from. They would, dude, no one would return this. You understand that, right? No one would return this. Any other place I'd order from, because I don't know them personally, they would have said, I can't return it. And there's the new stuff. So a little trick that I'm gonna share with you that I honestly didn't even plan on it. I was just gonna count on my, you know, reputation of doing things the way I do and how I have a relationship with the people that own the joint. But I decided to take it up a notch. Alright, and what is that notch gonna be? When I was at the place picking up the materials by myself, like just me and the dump truck, okay? I didn't have them delivered because delivery is another 2 days. We need the paper delayed now. We can't be screwing around. When I was there the first time, I overheard the girls talking about how they love this bakery. I saw this cup and I'm like, hey, where's that bakery at? That coffee looks pretty good. Conversation started. You gotta start conversations, alright? You can't be all in there talking about business. You gotta be the fun, social guy that cracks jokes and asks questions about their life, is curious. So I asked him, hey, where do you get that coffee from? Oh, she's like, oh, right down the street. They have a bunch of good pastries there. We go there all the time. And I'm like, oh, well, what's the best thing there? And she's like, oh, this coffee. It has like sea salt inside with a little cream. I'm like, oh, that tastes pretty good. And then, of course, you know, girls inside at heart, they're actually, every girl at heart is a fat ass. And she's like, oh, they have such good pastries. And they have this cake, this mango cake that I've always wanted to try, but I never bought it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty good. I'll have to try it sometime. Boom. Registered in my mind, and I said, okay. So your boy's gonna get it and deliver it. Dun, dun. Straight out the salon, bitch. I got you a cake.
Was that donuts?
Cake for everybody.
Cake?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alright. We got the pavers here. Customer did not want them. She hated the color. So, what is your job, man? Your job is to deliver what you promised on. The customer liking their backyard. You are the person that is hired to do these luxury outdoor living spaces. And everything that we do, when you get to paving and manicuring someone's backyard or front yard, their property, you are a luxury service. Nobody hires me that can't afford it. Our industry is not like a plumber's. You don't need to have landscaping done. You want landscaping. That's why it's good. Plumbing, you need it done. Okay? Ups and downs. The plumbing industry will forever live no matter the economy. However, I think there's a lot more money in here. I'm not sure. What do you think? You let me know. If you're a plumber, I'll ask your boy. Let me know. But we got through the pavers, swapped them out, and these do look way better. They look way better. Got the lights wired in. All we gotta do is just clean them up a little bit. the thing that messed up on, I measured this to be 12 inches because the bullnose is 12 inches, right? And then this and this is also going to be 2 inches. However, they both cancel each other out, so it's still 12 inches. What we forgot is that bullnose, what I forgot, is bullnose sticks out about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. And look what we got. We got 1.5 inches, 2 inches here. So when you do that, make sure that you account for the bullnose sticking out. I forgot. See, if it was flat, it'd be perfect, but it ain't. Bullnose is like that. See? So what is my fix? Because I like to fix things. I'm just gonna take this long piece and just cut it 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and just put it in. Well, I made a mistake. I shared it with you. You learned from it. You win, but I still win. I always win. We got this thing. That looks pretty dope. A little crooked. Okay, it's looking good, looking good. See if you notice, this one is a little crooked. See, it like dips in. I'm gonna have him take this out. You might not be able to see it, but I can. See, that's the things you gotta watch out for. This is your company. Always look at the lines. Okay, make sure everything's straight, because it's better to catch it now when it's like this than to catch it when everything's on. So you gotta be very observant. Okay, you gotta walk the job. Keep looking, because when everybody's working, sometimes they're not really paying attention on the lines. They're more paying attention on the craftsmanship and getting the job done. And it's your job to come in here and look if everything is even. Okay, like look at the pavers. Walk them. Put your feet like this. Scratch them up a little bit. Make sure that nothing, your foot doesn't catch. No trip hazard. Check out the wall. Make sure the patterns match up. Okay. If it's off by 1, not a big deal. It's supposed to be random. Alright. And you're wondering, you're like, what happens with this? This is the border of the pavers. How come there's no border here? There will be a border. What we're gonna do is measure this, which is like 9 inches. We're gonna measure 9 inches from here to here, okay? And then 9 inches from on that side. And you're gonna snap a chalk line. You're gonna take the big grinder and just slice it right on the chalk line. Lift that up. These things plop right in. Easy. Way easier than cutting these. Okay. Had to get another pallet of blocks. Got the valves right in there. Customer decided they just want it like that. Not a big deal. All good. By the way, the customer was so happy this morning because first thing I did, I went to the material yard and I got a pallet of pavers because we need to get going, right? Like, we got the wrong shit. She doesn't like it, fine. We need to move on. Okay, so I went to the material yard. I picked up a pallet, paid for it, paid for all these pallets. I haven't gotten a dime back from the other ones. Need to have the job done, okay? Came over here this morning. She was so happy. She gave me a hug, almost crying. I'm like, man, good thing you got a good business, dog. You gotta do good things for people. You do a good job, people will pay you a lot of money. You do a bad job, you're screwed. Day 5, it's 9 o'clock. Your boy woke up late. Man, dude, I usually wake up at 5:36. I woke up at 8:30. How did I do that? No idea. I'm keeping it real with you. Keeping it real. Alright. I have all the pavers there. My guy calls me at 8 o'clock. And he's like, hey, we need some more sand. So jump in the dump truck and head over. And when you're there, pick up one more pallet of pavers. And we good. So that's why it's good to have a dump truck and employees that you trust, where you can give them the keys to everything. Like, one of my guys, he has the key to everything. The truck, the trailer, the equipment. Every single trailer, every single thing. If he wanted to rob me, I would be left with nothing. Okay? However, I trust him enough where he has a family. He has kids. He needs me. He needs money. He needs a steady flow of income. And I systematically chose that in him. And I told him, man, this dude, he ain't gonna do something shady because he needs me. And I need him. That's why you gotta find a stud. A lot of people are like, oh man, you know, they're having so much negative things about employees and how they are drunks and they steal and they're crooked. Like, dude, yeah, of course, okay? But there's 7 billion people on this planet. Do you think all of them are drunks that steal? No. So stop going around telling the same damn story. You need to find people that will grow your company. You need to find people that you trust. You need to find people that will run the show when you're at home sleeping and about to go downstairs and work out at 9 o'clock. Work's already going on for 2 hours. You need to find those people. Okay? Now, would I have done this yesterday? Nope, probably not. I know for sure I wouldn't have, because we needed pavers. And yesterday I put in a long shift. That was a good work day for me. I did a lot of work. But today, on Friday, day 5, got to sleep in a little bit. It is what it is. Would I rather woke up at 5:30 and hauled ass to the gym and went to work? Yeah, but sometimes things happen. But what I did do is I'm like, listen, I'm not going to live in regret. It is what it is. It's done. However, I did go on Amazon and I did order an alarm clock. I'm going to put it in my bathroom in the other room. So every day, 5 days a week, that thing bangs at 5:30. Bing, bing, bing. Get your ass up. Go to work. Bing, bing. A little side note on why it's very important to work out at the gym. All right. These are my glasses I use to edit videos. They're like blue blockers. Pretty cool. If you want some, let me know. I got some. Look pretty good, huh? But they make it easier on the eyes, because your eyes hurt after a while. But, okay, this is why the gym is very important for you to understand why you need to work out every single day in the morning, not at nighttime. People that work out at nighttime, I really don't think it's as effective as you working out in the morning, all right? This is my ideal day. Like, if you were to say, Tigran, what's your perfect day? I'd say, I wake up at 5:30, I brush my teeth, I drink a bottle of water, alkaline water, and I go downstairs, I do some weights for 15-20 minutes, and I run 1.5 miles, 2 miles on the treadmill without stopping, just all the way through, and then go shower, all right? And then after that, drink a bottle of water, a full one, like half a liter. That is my ideal way to start a day. My ideal way to start a day is not wake up, smoke on some kush, and then go work. No. I did that too many times. I don't want to do that. My ideal day is wake up, go to the gym, shower, drink water, get the body lubricated, get it really hydrated, and then start the work day at 6:30, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock you're at the job, okay? That is my ideal day. Now you'll ask why? Why is that your ideal day? Well, here, enter my mind for a few seconds, all right? When you go in the morning, it kickstarts your body. Automatically, you start with a win. I wake up first thing, I make my bed. I go to the gym, I work out. That's 2 wins right there. People haven't even woke up, dude. I've already made my bed, brushed my teeth, took a piss, went to work out, got a good sweat in, took a shower, drank water. People wake up at 7. I'm already done with all that shit. You see what I'm saying? That's why you gotta wake up in the morning early, and then you gotta work out early. Why is that important? It's super important because it gives you the structure into running a good business that operates on a high level, all right? If you wake up and you go to McDonald's first thing in the morning, dude, I highly, highly, highly doubt your company's good. Highly doubt it. I'm looking for what works for me. And this program is how do I run my deal, right? And I'm just trying to share with you as much as possible. Gym is very important. You need to work out every single day. And here's a secret, okay? Going in there and doing weights and pumping iron is fine. That's one thing. Good for you. You can bench press 200 and you can curl 120 pounds. Good job, all right? Here's another one, okay? I'm not looking to build muscle and get super buff. I am looking to work out my body, to push it, and to work out my mind mainly. That's my first one. My first one is work out my mind. My body comes second. Here's why I say that. I love doing this because it is an optimal way to work out. For me, all right? You go to the gym and you get on the treadmill after you pump some weights, or even before, whatever you're into. I switch it up, right? Not a big deal. And then you run straight for a mile. Try to run a 7-minute mile. Watch what the tricks your mind plays on you. Your mind will say, oh, I'm tired. Get off. I've had enough. Let's go to work. Oh, let's do this. Let's do a bunch of shit will pop up, dude. This is why people take medication and antidepressants and all that shit, because they can't control their mind. Watch what happens. This happens to me every time. And it's literally a workout to push your mind past that point, to say, fuck you. You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. See what I'm saying? So go past that point. Push your body. Run a mile, 2 miles on 9 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour. If you're a beast, 11, 12. And if you run 12 miles an hour, dude, Snapchat me while you're doing it, because I want to see that. That's crazy. You'll start with so many wins before people even wake up. People wake up at 8:30, 9 o'clock, all right? You're already going to go to the gym, work out, push your body, push your mind, and then you're going to feel good. You're going to feel so accomplished. You're going to get like that natural high. Like, yeah, like accomplishment. You know what I mean? If you watch my Snapchat, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. But now I'm like breaking it down for you. So I urge you to try it, okay? And one of the guys, he Snapchat me. I think Billy Snapchat me, and he's like, hey man, I love that you work out, but I don't want to go on the treadmill because I don't want to lose weight, right? I'm trying to bulk. Dude, it's not about that. It's about running a mile. You're not losing weight. Trust me, okay? You're burning like 150 calories. That's nothing. I'm doing it for this, for the mind, because this is your greatest enemy. If you can control this and control this piece of shit body, bro, you're going to have so much success. More power to you. Try it. Just try it. Try it for 1 week. See what happens. You won't even be motivated to try it. And by the way, I'm not a runner, all right? I didn't grow up running. I started this running thing about 2-3 months ago after I saw one of Casey Neistat's video about running. And I'm like, man, I got to do that, right? So try it. Try it. Try running. Push your mind, push your body, wake up early, get shit done, be successful, all right? That is the true definition of success. You feel good when you go to the gym. Go to the gym. Work out. Monday. All right, so Friday, day 5. we got most of the pavers completed. We'll have this knocked out on Monday. Here is going to be a 4-foot parallel to the house. Even. The board is going to continue. We're leaving that because we're going to bring pallets. So we're not trying to run nothing over. And the bullnose is finished. Okay, now we just got to cut those pieces. See, what you're going to learn from this is that you're going to figure out how not to make this mistake where you got to put stupid fillers in there. See, I screwed that up big time. Always make sure that this is as big as the step, so then you can just use this and that's it. But your boy messed up. The lights are in. Okay, a little dirty, not a big deal. So what happens is sometimes when the guys do this, dude, they forget to test them, and then they put this whole thing up. I came here at like 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'm like, hey, did you test the lights? He's like, nope. I'm like, what are you doing? You gotta test the lights, dog. I'm like, what are you doing? So I had him connect it to the box, test these, test those, tested them all, we're good to go. Always test, okay? For sprinklers, test everything, because the last thing you want to do is put something in it. It fucking doesn't work. You gotta take it all out again. Talk about, dude, pissed off. Talk about pissed off, you know? Like, just stupid mistakes. And look, something's wrong with the sprinklers, we gotta take all of that out. And it's not really about taking the pavers out, it's taking the base rock, the sand, and that stuff's easy, okay? It's about putting it back. Spend an hour doing that. Stupid. It'll cost you 70, 80 bucks. Oh, okay. Look at this. See, I told you about the border. Wham. See how much easier that is? You snap a chalk line and you just cut all the way down. And then these things, they plop right in. It's looking good though, huh? It's looking real good. We got the plants here. This is day 6. It's about 2 o'clock right now. Plants came at 9 a.m. I was doing a bunch of running around. But after this, since the plants are here, we got to figure out what to actually do. So this freaking tree right here was $500. This little puke of a tree, 500 bucks. Crazy. Doesn't even look that good. Look, this is why you gotta invest in tools, man. Watch how easy it is for them to drag these trees to the backyard. You would think they're gonna pick them up, right? No, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna pick nothing up. Simply goes up, scoops the bucket, just like that. Boom. See? And you're probably like, oh, I don't need nice equipment. I don't need good tools. Dude, you need nice equipment, you need good tools. Buy it. Like this thing, only reason we're on day 6, just want to let you know this, the only reason we're on day 6 right now, we're so far ahead schedule, is because of this bad boy, this 262D. Yeah, I kicked it. Did nothing. And the little guy, little ditch witch. But come on. I'm gonna take you for a little cruise around back, see what we got going on. What we got going on. This little storage area we got, not a big deal. All the cuts are done. What a big area, huh? Lights are in. Caps are going on. Okay. See how annoying these are? That's what I'm saying. Make sure you take in consideration that this is 12 inches. You should make the step 12 inches. Just annoying. But that's how it is. Not a big deal. Alright, so now we got to figure out how do we determine what material we need to build this fence. Alright. First things first. We got to figure out how tall the fence is. In this particular case, the fence is 6 feet tall. Alright. Now, these are 5-foot panels. Okay. Then we need a 2x12. Normally, if it's a little bit shorter, you can get away with a 2x6. But this one is kind of on a slope. See? Like here? That's a 2x6 right there. It's a shorter fence. But here we had to use 2x12s. You're literally going to do this. You're going to do this. You're going to figure out how many panels we need for this. Okay? You're just going to take their existing fence before you take it down. You're going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're going to count another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. See? 14 pieces. You just got to count. So an 8-foot section is 14 pieces. Alright, we're going to overestimate. We're going to say 15. 15 pieces for that. Because we overestimated, I'm telling you, you don't want to underestimate with fence. You can always return the stuff at Home Depot. No big deal. Then what we need is posts. You're going to take the entire measurement. If it's 80 feet, you're going to divide it by 8. How many do you need? 10 posts. You're going to get 4 extras. Why? Because. Always get extras. So you can get 14 posts. You're going to take 80 feet divided by 8. You're going to have 10 sections. 10 sections times 15 is 150 pieces. You getting it? 150 panels. Okay? On top, see on top right here? There's a 2x4. Right here. There's a 2x4 there. There's a 2x4 here. So you're going to need 2 2x4s per each section. Alright? We got 10 sections. We're going to need 20 2x4s. You get it? 20 2x4s. You're going to get 25 though. You're going to overestimate. You're going to get 25 2x4s. You're going to get 150 panels. And then you're going to get 14 4x4s. Okay? Now for the bottoms. If we got 10 sections, you got to get 10 2x12s or 2x6s. You're going to determine what you need when that's going on. And then, last but not least, you're going to need to get these 1x1s. Okay, so right now we're using 1, 2, 3. So you need 3 per section. Okay, if we're going to do just going to 4 per section. We got 10 sections. We need 40 pieces. These 1x1s, they come in rolls of 25. Just get 2 rolls. 50. Boom. Whatever you don't use, you can return. But remember, you don't want to be short on fence material because who wants to go to Home Depot and get more stuff? I would rather return stuff after the fence is complete than go back and get more stuff. It's so annoying. Always get more stuff. Alright? For concrete, you're going to get 2 bags per post. Okay? You're going to need 20 bags. You're just going to get a pallet of concrete. Dude, when you buy concrete, always buy in pallets. You get a deal. Okay? You get a bulk price. And it's easier for them to load it in your truck. You don't have to kill yourself using your back. You know what I'm saying? Save your back. Your back is not a renewable energy source. When you mess up your back, you're done. So I don't pick up concrete bags. I always get pallets. Now, for the doors, for the gates, very easy. Okay, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces for the gate. You get 7 pieces for the gate. You're gonna get 2x4, 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 2x4. Alright? So this whole thing calls for 5 2x4s and 7 panels. Alright? Pretty simple. And a latch kit. So this will run you, and by the way, these are 6-footers, not 5s. You notice that? So this will run you around 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. This is $50 in panels, plus another $50 in 2x4s and screws, plus another $40 in this. So it's a $150 gate. You gotta triple it. It's a $450 gate. That's how much you should charge for gates. Triple. Handbrake on. You're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Alright, we're good. Loading. So everything's signed out already?
Yeah. Thank you. See that, man? All rolled it up, ready to go. I didn't have to lift a goddamn thing. I didn't have to lift a goddamn thing. That's the beautiful part about that. How did I do that where I didn't have to lift a goddamn thing? Well, there's a thing called Home Depot, and there's a thing called Will Call. Okay? Will Call, I found out about this. This might come as a shock to you. However, what you do is you go there and you build a relationship with the person that works there. It might come as a surprise to you, but relationships go a long way. Okay, so what I did, I went in there yesterday and I was inspecting. I wanted to see who could I make friends with. Now you go to the pro desk. You go to the pro desk. You don't go to the cash register. You go to the pro desk when you have all the materials listed on your phone. Once you have all the materials listed on your phone, then you're good to go. You're ready to roll, okay? You go to the pro desk and you're like, hey man, I need to place an order for Will Call. You need to pick it up tomorrow morning at 6. I went there at 10 in the morning, okay? So that gave them, what? That gave them 20 hours to do that. Possible? Absolutely, 100%. But you need to know the guy in there so that he can push the sale, that he can push the Will Call, he can push the pickup, okay? The salesman helps you a lot. You give him all the materials, okay? You give him all the materials, and Home Depot has this thing called bid room. And what bid room is if you go over $1,500, they give you a volume discount, which might be $50 sometimes, might be $500. Depends on what you buy. You'll only find out if you do the bid room. In the bid room, once you spend $1,500, I just found out about this actually. Once you spend $1,500, it is open. The bid room is open for 7 days after your transaction. Huh? That's pretty good. So whatever you buy, you go to the pro desk and you say, hey, I have a bid room open. You give them your number. Boom, boom, boom. And you keep getting money off. I didn't know about this. The guy just explained it to me. I'm like, man, dude, I've been missing out on a lot of money, you know? Because I just go up sometimes and pay. But now, I got a bid room open, so I'll just go there every time. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I went to him and I was like, hey man, I need to place an order. He said, okay. I gave him everything and I told him, listen, this is one of the things that you tell. Say, hey, you know, most of the time when I order from Home Depot, you guys mess it up. Now, I'm not saying you personally, I don't think you're a screw up, but it's just the way it is. People just don't care that work at Home Depot most of the time, right? And you say it with a good, uplifting energy. You don't try to criticize and be an asshole about it, right? Because it's a fact. Everyone at Home Depot, 99% of them suck ass. And what he'll do is he'll agree with you, because he knows 99% of the people there don't really care about working there, okay? So, you say, hey man, I really appreciate it if you push this thing. I would love it if I could get my stuff tomorrow at 6. If he says, okay, I got you, great. Call him at 4:30, find out when he gets off. In this case, he gets off at 5. Find out when he got off. 5 o'clock, okay, call him at 4. 4 o'clock, you give him a call. Say, hey man, is any of that order been pulled yet? He'll say yes, no, maybe so, whatever. Whatever he'll say, you'll know where you're at, all right? What happened this morning? I called him again at 8:30, 2 hours late, which is on purpose. I called him at 8:30. I said, hey man, is any of the stuff ready? He said, yes, it is. Come in. We're waiting for you. And I said, all right, I'll be right there. I went, picked up my trailer, I went there. Came in, everything was ready. My man! I went over there, bought him a Monster, bought him a, I don't know, some kind of snack, whatever you want, beef jerky. Spent like 10 bucks on him. Gave it to him as a thank you. I said, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for pushing that. Now, what does that do to him? That gets him, that puts me on the top of his list every single time. Now, next time, I might give him 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 10 bucks. I might buy him another snack. I don't know. It doesn't matter. What matters is, I am not a freeloader. I pay. There's an exchange. Even though you're not supposed to pay those people, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, stop being stingy with money. The only reason you're stingy with money is because you mow lawns. And $20 is a lot to you. Because you're like, oh, that's one of my lawns. Okay, well, you need to stop. Think a little bigger. Expand your mind a little bit, okay? Expand your mind. The dude is sitting there. Put yourself in his shoes. The guy's sitting there working, right? Getting 15 bucks an hour. After taxes, 10 bucks an hour. You just gave him 10 bucks. You just gave him 20. How you think he's gonna feel? He gonna like you. Trust me. You want people to like you. People have to like you. Especially in construction. If you're that crab ass that's walking around, dude, they're not gonna like you. They're not gonna give a shit about you. They're gonna mess up your order. Intentionally, okay? So, always tip them out. Always give them gifts. Make people feel good around you. And you will win. People will take care of you. Because they feel good around you. You will automatically feel good around them. And you will get a great service. Holla at your boy. Boom! Got day 8. The grass is ready.
Ahí tómalo de todos modos ahorita. Ya no le vas a meter la boca, ¿no? No, ya no lo voy a meter. Ok, está bien, entonces ahorita.
This is day 8, boys, day 8. This is the day where the plants go in. The sod is ready, okay? This is a good day. This is a very important day. This is the day where I have to be there to make sure that everything goes according to plan, because you have no idea how many times we've put plants in and then the homeowner's like, oh, yeah, I don't like the plants there, you gotta move them. So, first things first, what do? You prep the ground, all right? You get everything level. You make sure everything is smooth, okay? You run the drip irrigation. You run all the sprinklers. You make sure everything's working. What did I do when I got there? I got there at 7:30 this morning, and I walk in. Everything's going great, and the boys are starting to put plants in. And I said, hey, one question. Did everybody run the sprinklers? He said, yeah, we ran them yesterday. I'm like, run them again. I want to see. He said, all right. Runs it again, opens up the sprinkler valve for the grass. Boom, there's a leak. I'm like, I thought you ran them, dog, you know? And he's like, oh, we did. Didn't happen yesterday. I'm like, okay. This is why we have to test stuff. You as the employer have to make sure that everything is installed correctly. Because if something isn't, it's gonna cost you more in the future, okay? We do not like surprise costs. We don't like that, dude. We don't like that. We like, boom, get it done, boom, let's roll, okay? I just rolled by a job site that's down the road from ours, and I saw these guys. There's pavers everywhere. What a mess. There's no organization. There's no cleanliness. It's just a mess, dude. And they've been doing one little paver area for literally a week and a half. It's like 200 square feet. These guys, no tools, a little jackhammer, no machines, no ditch witch, no Caterpillar, none of that. It's just 3 guys with jackhammers, shovels, and they're literally putting in pavers. Dude, that's not how you run a company. You're not gonna make money like that. You're gonna make money by investing in the company. Don't be an idiot and go to Vegas and blow all your shit. But invest the money, spend that baby money, dude. Whatever you think will help you blow up and expand and go to the next level. Don't even think about it. Buy it. Don't even think about it. That ditch witch that you're thinking about buying, because I got one, stop thinking about it. Go buy it. It's gonna put you in danger. You're gonna be forced to use it. That Caterpillar, buy it. Dump truck, buy it. Alright? Back to the plants, man. It's plant day. Focus. Stay on track. Planning for the plants is super important. The last thing you want to do is put a plant in and you got to take it out because you planted in the wrong place. That has happened to me hundreds of times, and this is why it's not going to happen to you, because you're going to be extra cautious in planting. All right, the big plants, the 24s, that's the 24-inch boxes. Those are the big boys. This thing right here, the birch, all of those are the 24-inch boxes. Those are expensive. Those plants go in first. Don't do any other plants besides those. First, get the location of those marked out. Find it on the plan. If you don't have a plan, get the homeowner to come out and put these plants exactly where they want to go. After you put them, okay? After you put them, for instance, so that plant right there and that plant right there. What we did is we took that plant and tied a string and went all the way from there to there. The location of that plant was correct. The location of that plant was correct because the homeowner approved. After that, you take a string, you tie it on, right? You measure the distance. Boom, boom, you plant them. And you plant them behind the string so they're all straight. You get what I'm saying? So all the trees have to be touching the string. And that's how you know they're perfectly symmetrical. You see that? They're just lined up. So don't make that mistake, man. Last thing you want to do is plant a big plant and then, oh, it's in the wrong place. No, don't do that. And then afterwards, all those are done. If you want to do the 15 gallons with the 24s, fine, if they're big and bulky. What I have learned what the best way to do is you take weed blocks, you put it down, all right? And then you take a plant, you walk around with the homeowner or the design, whatever, and you just put the plant right there. The plant installers come in, they cut a hole with a razor blade, boom. That's where the plant goes. See how easy that is? Simple. Simple, simple, simple. And then one of these drips is for the big plants and then the other drip is for the little plants. Make sure when you put the border for the lawn, make sure you charge the customer because those are expensive. Don't be not including bender board. If you're gonna do it, include the cost of the bender board. Alright? So bender board is usually $1 a foot. With tax, $1.10, $1.20. I just rounded it up to $1.50 because you got to drive there, you got to get it. And don't forget about the labor. Okay, you got to charge for the labor too. What I do is I just charge $4 a linear foot, and that's it. You know what I mean? You need to have everything accounted for because what's gonna happen? Like yesterday, what happened? Oh, a dump fee, $600 for a trailer. Why? Because I violated one of my rules. I did not inspect the trailer. And I told my guys so many times, but man, sometimes they're working so hard in the field, they forget this dumb shit. Guy got there, he's like, oh yeah, $600 for the trailer. I'm like, what? Why? Normally it's $300. He charged me double. You gotta make sure that everything's accounted for, because guess what? That $600, guess who's paying for it? Me. But I will tell you this though, I will find a way to squeeze that $600 into the proposal so I don't have to pay for that. I'm being honest with you, dude. You paid for this, so I'm being straight up. I'm gonna put $50, $100, $50 on a bunch of line items, so I'm not left with that $600, because I don't want to pay that freaking $600 stupid dump fee. Find a way to squeeze it in. I always do. And you have to too. You gotta prosper, you gotta make money. I'm not trying to lose $600 on a stupid dump trailer, so. This is day 11, this is Monday. The kitchen just arrived at the other job site, but since we're doing this and that at the same time, might as well share with you what's going on here, you know? We're doing, this is a lot of dirt. I already took out a trailer of concrete and fence. A truck full of fence, my little dump truck I got, all full of fence. And we got this thing full of trash. Full of trash. Okay? Full. But it is what it is. As you remember, if you can remember, we did this. You remember one of my videos? Remember this? Now we came back because they liked our work. And now we're doing the backyard. Okay, the first things first. We came in here. We dumped the sand from the past job here. Covered it with a tarp. You don't want to mix sand and dirt. Then it becomes garbage. Had to figure out exactly how many holes we needed for the fence. Okay, this is a special vertical fence. This is not a normal. So we're putting a post every 6 feet. Alright. How do I figure that out? Because last time I didn't figure it out. I made a mistake. We had a bunch of waste, dude. And this wood's expensive. Like, you don't want to have waste on this wood. It sucks. So, figured that out, got that done. Now, let's migrate over here. The homeowner came up with a design. And this design, it goes around a tree, which is very nice. We got a little dirt. Alright. Then we also got another tree. This tree is a little nasty. It's a disgusting looking tree. But they want it. So, they got it. It's a nasty tree. Anyhoozle. See? This is going to be artificial grass. This is why it's higher than the actual one with the paver. This is the level with the paver. And look, man, you as the business owner, you cannot figure this stuff out. You gotta find people. How am I supposed to know what the level is for the house? I have no idea. I don't know. That's not my job. I don't really care. If you were to tell me, hey, I'm going to teach you about the levels, I'd be like, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't want to learn that. I want to learn how to make some money, dog. The drain pipe is ready. Ready, Freddy. What did I do different on this job than I did the last one? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what right now. On this job, I went ahead and I ordered a truck. So a truck is coming tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning. It's gonna be one load. It's gonna be easy. Dude, it's not worth you driving for that $600 that the truck is gonna charge you. It's not worth it. Just pay the guy and tell him that's it. You deal with the dirt. Do you know how bad it breaks down your vehicles and your truck and your trailer and your everything and your guy when you have to do dirt? Dude, a lot. I don't want to deal with dirt. I fucking hate dirt. I hate dirt. It's so heavy. Okay? It's so heavy and it's useless. Look at this. It's just garbage. Trash. Do not, if you have this pile, if you have a pile this big, never ever put it in a truck, in a trailer. Alright, unless you got a semi truck, then fine, those things are made for that. Do that. If you don't have a semi truck, if you have a 550 and a dump trailer, it's going to take you 2 loads with a dump truck and a trailer. Now you'd be like, hold on a second. You can fit this into a dump and a trailer all in one load. You're absolutely right. But remember, dirt is fucking useless and it's heavy as shit. So you can't. You gotta take 2 loads. Look at all this. Right? We're gonna manage to squeeze this garbage in here. Pay the money. Pay the money. Stop being cheap. The only reason you're cheap is because you're not including all of these items into your bid. Alright? You gotta account for everything. Truck, $600. What are you gonna make on that? You better add another $200 because guess what? To rent that deal for one day is $200. It's gotta pay you, right? Your customer's paying you. That machine's gotta make you money. And you gotta charge $800. Labor for that, another $200. Right? You're gonna have a guy up there leveling stuff out. It's $1,000 for a trailer. Oh, hold on a second. We got dump fees. What are the dump fees? Oh, dump fees probably $700. No shit. No shit. You gotta account for everything. Don't be stupid. Don't miss out on opportunities to make more money because, oops, you forgot. No. Sit down, write everything out, step by step by step by step. Demo, prep, pavers, grass, plants, fence, boom, 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 okay? No mistakes. Mistakes suck, all right? See, this time we're doing it right. On day 11, we got the materials delivered, so we got the boxes delivered and all of the components, and everything was supposed to be delivered. However, what happened, because, you know, this is what happens in construction, the grill wasn't delivered, the drawers weren't delivered, nothing was delivered, the stone. And I'm like, what the hell, man? So I called the guy, I'm like, hey, where's my grill? All I got is boxes. And he's like, oh no, they forgot to put the grill and all the drawers and accessories on the truck. All they put in was the boxes. And I'm like, well, that helps. That's completely useless. So he said, okay, we're sending it out now. Sent it out again. Guess what? Where's my stone at? My stone's not here. This is what I have to deal with every single day owning a construction company. I'm telling you, this is what you're gonna have to deal with. These are good problems. Okay, these are good problems. If you don't have these problems, we got a problem, man. You need these problems. Bunch of bullshit happens to me every day. And it will happen to you every single day once you start your company and it starts producing income and creating work, okay? You don't want to have a company that has no problems. That is a bad company. You are mowing lawns. And even then you're gonna have problems, but they're gonna be like $5 problems versus $500,000 problems, all right? So, what did I do? I call him again. I said, Earl, the stone is not here. And you know what he said? He's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, we sold out of that stone. Someone sold it all. I'm like, but I bought it 2 weeks ago. I thought you put it aside for me. And he said, I did. Someone took it and sold it. I said, man, dude. Man. Now, what everyone else would do, they'd freak out, lose their mind, and say, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is say, okay, the shit is done, Earl. We fucked up. You fucked up, actually. But you never want to say you messed up because, after all, remember, these are employees you're talking to. The people that work at the place, they're employees. They don't even get commission. If they got commission, they would assume more responsibility. That's the stupid part about all of these places that sell stone. None of them offer a commission. Why don't you give me a commission for what I sell? Forget the hourly rate. I don't care about the hourly rate. Give me some commission, man. Because then people will be more hungry to sell items. Alright? That is what you gotta do. So, when mistakes happen like this, and especially at places like Home Depot, Lowe's, these yards where they sell stone, these suppliers, all these people get paid hourly. They don't give a damn if your order's ready. They don't care. That's not their job. Alright? So, if you want to have a tight relationship with them and stuff like this happens, when it does happen, say, hey, we messed up, not a big deal. How are we going to fix it? So he said, alright, I'm going to ship it from my other yard tomorrow. That's how we're going to fix it. So here's the thing that I'm going to tell you the most. The most thing when stuff is cooking and like jobs are cranking, mistakes happen, okay? And when mistakes happen, when stuff doesn't get delivered, when people at Home Depot mess up, when just idiots working everywhere, okay, the one thing that you gotta do is remain calm. And I am a very calm person. You can ask anyone. When mistakes happen, I remain calm. I stay logical. I figure it out. However, I am human, and I still get that anxiety feeling, okay? And people take all these antidepressants for anxiety and all this, like, pills. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Okay? That emotion, that anxiety emotion, is there for a reason. Don't block it with chemicals and pills. Don't do that. I use my anxiety, right? Like right now, I just had hell anxiety for like an hour. I was like, oh shit, stuff's gonna be here, we're not there, the stone's gonna be there, the wood is not ready, the Home Depot's messing up, I'm not even there, I have a truck going to the dump right now to dump, I have to be there to meet him, to give him a check to pay him, I gotta get my credit card, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, alright? That emotion is there for a reason. Don't freak out and say, oh my god, I have so much anxiety, I hate myself, why does this happen? Dude, I get anxiety all the time, okay? But here's the thing, I don't fight my anxiety. I don't do that. I don't fight it. Don't fight anger. Control it. Control your anxiety, control your anger, control your emotions. Do not be controlled by your emotions, alright? Right now, my heart's ripping out of my chest. I got some anxiety going. Yeah, I got a good heartbeat. Don't fight your anxiety. Let it roll. Roll with it. All your emotions. Roll with it. Owning a business, dude, it's a roller coaster of emotions, okay? Like, if you tell me, oh, you worked 8 to 10 hours actually in field, I'll be like, really? Because it seems like I got to work and it's already 3 o'clock. That's what it seems like to me. I get to work, I eat lunch, I go home. I don't even, like, time just goes by so fast because I have so much to do, I don't even notice the time going by. You get what I'm saying? Don't worry about the little shit. Just get things done. Get things done. Hammer down. Do not manage time. Don't add another task to your to-do list. Managing time is adding another task. Get things done. You get what I'm saying? Get things done. Ride your emotions. Ride your anxiety. Ride your heartbreak. Ride your anger. Ride your sadness. These emotions are there. They're hardwired into the body, into your mind, into your nervous system, for you to be able to ride them, not override them with prescription garbage, prescription drugs, and pharmaceutical companies that make profit off you. Don't do that. Control your emotions. Ride with it. Ride your anxiety. It feels good. It's like a natural energy drink. Oh shit. Think about it. When you got anxiety, it is a natural energy. That is your mind and body telling you, hey man, we gotta get shit cracking. We gotta get shit done. Let's roll. Alright, I'm gonna include an extra special bonus for you on the fencing part. Most common is vertical with a lattice, without a lattice, whatever. Okay, 1x8s, redwood rough. That's common. If you live in the East Coast, probably use cedar rough. However, sometimes when it's a house that is modern, when the homeowner wants to get some kind of modern look, you're gonna have to use stuff like this. Okay, this is smooth redwood, and it's shiplap. I don't know if you can see. Very, very thin, but it's got like these grooves right here. Okay, it's got like these, and then there's another one here. Okay, and you literally click them in together. It goes click, click, click all the way, and they come in all kinds of lengths. But for this one, this is the job we're doing after, right? For this one, you can't make 8-foot sections because the boards are 12 foot, sometimes they're 18 foot. But we did the math. The most common was 12 foot. So I decided to put a 4x4 at 6 feet, okay? Now, here is the most important part. You cannot put a 4x4 at 6 feet and expect this to work. No. You need to buy one piece. This is the mistake I made on the last job. I don't know if you saw that video on the last job when we did the super modern pavers, those plank ones, those black and white ones with the driveway where it's really long. That fence, I screwed it up so bad. So bad. I made so many mistakes because not on the actual work, but on the material ordering. I lost so much money on the material. My whole profit got wiped out. These pieces of wood are $3 a foot for a 6-inch. So 1 foot is $6. For a 7-foot fence, you're gonna need 17 pieces. And guess what? That's around $51 a foot plus tax, $60 a foot each foot. So for this stuff, you got to charge $100 a foot, no doubt. For this homeowner, I charged him $100 a foot, which seems crazy, right? But don't be dumb, man. You have to do the math. You got to logically break down everything, and you're like, whoa. The material cost on this is $70. Labor, another 20. What? I get to make $10 a foot? Garbage. I don't even get to make that much money on this. But you would think, well, $100 a foot, wow, that's a lot of money. You're gonna make a lot of money. No, you're not. You're actually not gonna make a lot of money. You need to charge it correctly, okay? So 6 feet, if you put it like a pole every 6 feet without having one of these, you're gonna mess up big time because you're gonna have to be cutting each piece an inch, 2 inches, whatever. So you go to the store before anything, you just buy one piece. You don't have to buy everything right now. You buy one piece and you take this and you put it in the middle, okay? This is exactly how they're supposed to be, because you put 2 screws here, 2 screws here on the other one that's going this way, all right? Then you go here and you put 2 screws here. If you want to put one. We put 2. And then you come here and you put another 2 screws here, okay? If we didn't have this, the post might be here. If it's off by 2 inches, this whole thing is screwed. You can't even use these anymore. You see what I'm saying? So you need this. You need this. So now each of them are perfectly aligned. So now when I go and buy the 12s, dude, I can buy 12s, I can buy 18s, I can buy 24s. They don't make 24s, but I can buy them. Increments of 6, okay? Increments of 6. That's how we'll know that we won't get screwed. Last time, dude, you're off by 3 inches. Guess what? You can't use a 12-footer anymore. You got to use an 18. You got to cut it, and then you have 5 feet and 9 inches that are useless. Do you see what I'm saying? You need one piece, an example. All right. Now tomorrow I'm gonna go buy a bunch of pieces. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy a bunch of pieces. We're not even ready for fencing, but the posts go in before anything. You see what I'm saying? The posts always go in first, beforehand. I just went to Home Depot and I just spent like $600 and I got a bunch of this because I was getting so annoyed at having to run out of stuff. So I just bought a buttload. I bought a lot of them. It's a lot easier. Buy a lot of stuff, okay? The only reason you won't buy a lot of stuff is because you're broke. Buy a lot of stuff. stuff to make money, not garbage. Whatever makes money, go balls deep, go hard. This is what it looks like before. During, see, we put this here because the granite is that thick. So you gotta leave it standing, elevated. Gotta make sure this little bit was crooked, so I had them take it out, put new pieces on. Like that. Pretty good. So you saw that the granite guy came in, he did his job. The customer, this is what you do with the granite, okay? Don't make the mistake of saying that you're gonna install the granite. Don't be an idiot. I did that on the last kitchen. I messed up. I lost $2,000 because I said in the contract that we're gonna install the granite. That was stupid. So this time I did not do that. In the contract, if you got my last program, you'll see on the bottom sentence of the barbecue section, I put in there, granite countertops will be installed. This is done not by Applewood. All right, and this time it saved me, okay? I brokered everything. I had the homeowner go to the granite place. You have them pick out the granite. You're not gonna go pick out the granite. That's not your job. Your job is to say, go pick out the granite, make sure it's above 40 square feet, okay? 40 square feet is the minimum. Don't be picking granite out for 30 square feet. They went over there, found a slab, 60 square feet. That's the smallest one they can get, and that's the only one that they liked. They picked it out. I said, all right, let's roll. Okay. They went there, they picked it out. They said, okay, this is the one we like. I said, buy it, put it on hold, ready for pickup. And they said, okay, they bought it, they got the receipt, they gave me the receipt. I called the fabricator 2 days in advance. Okay, on day 12, I called the fabricator. I got him on the phone. I said, hey, I have another outdoor kitchen that I need you to do the countertops for. He said, okay, no problem. I'll be out there to take a template. And that's what you saw him doing. He's doing the template. Simple, easy, okay? Done. He comes out there, does the template. You don't pay him. You ask him, how much are you gonna charge? He said $2,000. I said, okay, done. You give the customer that number, all right? You don't get involved in the payments, all right? You just broker the whole thing. You broker everything, all right? But don't pay him through your company, because then you gotta 1099 him, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Skip all that shit, okay? Just have the homeowner pay the guy. You don't have to deal with it later. How about that? How about that? How you like me now? How about that? Cash me outside, how about that? Cash me at the bank, how about that? Here's the new fence. Looks gnarly, huh? Looks real gnarly. Make sure that all of the screws are straight. I had to say this like 30 times so they really understood. If these screws are crooked, your boy's gonna be pissed. So check this out. We got the pavers done, sanded, ready to go. Beautiful color. Beautiful. And then rolling over here, we got the sand laid out. The bottom pieces are the hardest ones to line up. After the bottom ones are done, it's real easy. And with this wood, you got to be extra careful. You have to drill every single hole, because if you don't, then it's really easy for the screw to split the wood. And this stuff is like $35 a piece for a 12-footer. Really can't afford to have mistakes on this wood. Just cuts into your profit big time. So I thought, your boy thought, that I'm gonna be super organized and very planned ahead of time, And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get one piece and then measure it. Boom, boom, boom. So the posts are lined up, so there's no waste in wood, right? So your boy went to the store, which that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the store too. And I told him, hey, I want a 12-footer. I want a 12-footer so I can take it as an example, as a stencil, as a piece of wood that I can put up against each pole and say, okay, hey, this is the exact place where we want it. So that's what I did. However, I went to the store and I grabbed one. I didn't measure it. Dude, pissed me off. I bought a piece that was 12 foot 3 inches, and I put these posts to 12 foot 3 inches, okay? But not all pieces of wood are created equally. Some of them are 12 foot. Some of them are 12 foot 1 inches. Some of them are 12 foot 2 inches. Some of them are 12 foot 4 inches, 5 inches. Alright? So now I'm left with posts that are already installed, and they're 12 foot 3 inches, because that's what the piece I got, that one piece I got, that's what they used to space each one of these posts out. So all these posts are perfectly spaced 12 foot 3 inches. And then comes the shipment, 12 footers come in, 12 foot 1 inch comes in. Now what do we do? Now I got a bunch of wood that doesn't even fucking line up, dude. So your boy was pissed. But gotta be an innovator. Can't be a little crybaby bitch. You have to innovate, and you gotta figure out what to do next. After all, you are the businessman. First thing I did, I called the lumberyard. I bitched at them. I said, hey, like, what are you guys selling? You sold me a 12 foot 3 incher. I bought 12 footer, and then there's a bunch of them that are not exactly 12 feet. There's 12.2, 12.1. It varies, right? They didn't do anything. They said sorry, blah blah blah. I said F you, right? I didn't say that though. I would never say that. I just told them how unpleased I am. But what I will do every single time from now on, I'm gonna measure the shit out of these. Because if I would have went there and I would have grabbed the piece that was 12 foot, none of this would have been a problem, because the 12 threes, we would have just cut 3 inches off, thrown away, not a big deal. But now this one, we're left with a little bit of a problem. So, a solution that I have. This is a 4x4. Alright? We're gonna take a treated 2x4 and put it on this side and screw it in. And then put it on this side and screw it in. So, this 4x4 turns into an 8x4. That solves that problem. Is it that expensive? No. But it's still a pain in the ass, because I planned for this and I'm like, man, dude, I'm gonna get this thing down, because last time I screwed up, I had like 2, 3, 4 feet pieces of wood that were just garbage. That's $12. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that adds up real quick. So, but learning lesson on my part from this, and this is what you're gonna learn from this, which is gonna be gold for you. When, not if, but when you get to a point where you do these types of fences, because you will. Horizontal fences are big, you know. If the person can afford it, and if they want that type of look, because horizontal fence changes the whole game of the yard. They'll pay for it, but you gotta know how to do it. Always measure each piece of wood so we're not left with our finger up our ass. Alright? Peace, man. Let's roll. Now it's time for the artificial grass. The artificial grass. Tricky, yet simple. Why is it simple? Because your boy's gonna simplify it for you, where you don't have to make costly mistakes that cost you $3,000 in material waste because you messed up the first time. That's what I did. I had to throw it all away. God, that sucked. Here's what it is. But here's the thing, alright? You're gonna take the measurement from the length times width, alright? And it's gonna be, for our case, for this job, is 20 by 30. 20, 30. You have to send the customer to the actual supply yard of the artificial turf, and you gotta tell them, hey, the pieces come in 15 feet widths or 13 feet widths, okay? Now, in our case, because it's 30, I know right offhand, I'm not going with no 13 because I'm gonna be 4 feet short. So I told the customer, you have to go to the place and you have to pick out a 15 foot, like a 15 foot width for a piece of artificial turf. So we put them together, it's 30, no waste, no nothing. He said, okay. He went there, he picked that one. He took a picture, he's like, I want this one. I said, all right, make sure they have it in stock. They had it in stock. I said, perfect. We just put these two together, okay? 15 plus 15 is what? 30, right? Turf comes in rolls. You'll see in a little bit when he's cutting it up. It comes in rolls, 15 foot rolls or 13 foot rolls. We got lucky. This whole deal is 30 feet. Now, the width is 18, right? But we're just gonna overestimate by 2 feet because we have a hump, okay? You never, when you do artificial grass, tell your guys never to have a flat surface. When it's flat, horrible. It looks so fake. You always want like a little mound, a landscape mound. Once they get that down, you're gonna have maybe 8 inches. You're gonna be short on because the top is higher. It's not gonna be all flat. That's why you get a 1.5 to 2 feet extra at all times. You just cut it off and throw it away. It's not a big deal. See, this one right here is 15. That's a 15. And this one's a 13. It's a little shorty. There's only 2 sizes. Might be different in your area, but I doubt it. Most of the stuff comes from the same place. And then they just put it on this thing and they measure it out and they cut it. So all you gotta do is tell them the lengths and they cut it to the length that you want it. So that's it. After that, they throw it inside the truck. And when you go to these places, you gotta make sure that they give contractor discounts because homeowner prices are a little different than prices that you're gonna get. So for the homeowner, per square foot, this is like $330. Your boy gets it for $270. But I charge the customer for $330. Why? Because I want to. Why not? So look, now he's gonna roll in here. He's gonna drop it in. Finish this in 7 days. Alright, beautiful gate, beautiful gate. Open the latch. This gate is heavy, so we put a little wheel. Put a little wheel under it, so when it's resting on there, the gate doesn't warp, you know? But the hinges can hold it up. See, check it out. See what I'm saying? Just like that. Alright, now we step into privacy. We got plants, we got these lights that are gonna shoot up. The finishing product, the finishing product. Paver's done. Got a light on the tree. Got a light on that tree. And here it is. Mamma mia. What a nice little place to hang out, huh? Storage area. Now check this out. This is the magic trick. Dang, Daniel. That looks pretty dope, man. Come on. Those lights were a second sale. I want my pavers done on this side. We got to use the same pavers. He didn't care. Dude, you kidding me? I just pocketed an extra $3,000. Just like that. Come on, dog. 10X. Let's close the door on that bad boy. I'm gonna share as much as I can with you to help you, because I really want to help you, because I learn a lot from other people doing what I'm doing. And if you send me Snapchats of you doing jobs like I'm doing, and like, you know, excavators and skid steers and dump trailers, dump trucks, pavers, and say like, man, before I was mowing lawns and I got to roll on your stuff, and now I'm banging big money. I'm an open book, man. I'm an open book. If you have any questions, all you gotta do is ask. Add me on Snapchat. Most of you that buy this are already gonna be on Snapchat. Alright? I just wanna help. I'm not greedy with information. I like to share. Because if no one shared with me in the beginning, like if Grant never taught me how to sell, dude, I would still be in a hole. I would be broken, and just confused. So I'm just paying it forward, because he said it. Once you get yours, help someone else get theirs. So that's what I'm doing, helping you get yours. Let me show you what it looks like when we're all done. Now we just cleaned, we just prepped the surface for it to be sealed. Sealer is put on top, so you get that nice wet look like that. Okay, now check it out. Alright, beautiful. We got the stairs. The one thing that messed up on the stairs and I'll tell you about this right now, is I didn't pay attention, and my boys messed this up, but it's too late now, and the homeowner's not really complaining about it, which is really good. Saved me a few thousand. The distance is not even, which sucks. This step should have been about 1.5 inches lower than that one, so the distance would have been even. You see how these lights are buried? That sucks. So when you're doing stairs, you really got to pay attention to the distance. Like literally be very anal about these, because it's very important. They didn't even say anything, which I don't even think they noticed, but it's hard for me not to notice. But for instance, like on this one is good. They did good on this one. See, the distance is even. But it is what it is. So the pavers are done. The lights are in. These are well lights. These lights are pretty simple. Lights are easy, man. You just need to figure out how many lights you're going to have in the whole plan. So for this one, we had about 25. And we installed about 55. So you just got to write in the contract. Well, you already know. You already got my last deal. How to write contracts and read plans. You just put in a note in there saying if any extra lights are needed to be purchased, you charge per fixture with labor, installation, all that. Don't get it confused. Don't confuse people with contracts. Don't charge them for labor only and they pay for materials. It's stupid, dude. Homeowner doesn't want to do that. They just want to see a number and pay it. You know what I mean? Make it simple for them. Make it easy. The harder you make it, the less work you'll have. Okay, the plants are pretty self-explanatory. We already went over that. The grass Grass is looking good. Now the only thing that we got left to do is the barbecue. I saved it for last because I really want you to understand how to order everything here, because I'll make it super simple. Ready? This is gonna be good. So we already have it done. We already have the barbecue done, but I'm still gonna show you how to price everything out, because I'm still gonna show you what materials you needed to order for this, so you understand more. Obviously, you discuss with the customer what kind of grill they want. Always go for the larger size. You're not paying for the grill anyway. It's not your money. Always suggest they do the longer size. So my thing is, I tell them we installed a 24-inch grill and a 30-inch grill, and at the end of it, the homeowner spent, you know, $8,000-$10,000, and they were not happy because they had a grill that was too small. They couldn't grill their vegetables and their meat. Every single time I tell them that, they're like, done, we'll get the bigger grill. The bigger grill is way better, all right? Now, in this particular case, this whole entire thing was 8 feet long, all right? Don't worry about how wide it is. That's not, the boxes don't come in different widths. They come in all 36. Now, for 8 feet, what do you need? You need, in the middle, you need a 48-inch box. And then on the sides, you need 2 24s. So what do we got? 4 plus 2 plus 2, that's 8 feet. Boom! We're good. That's it. Alright? Then, you bring them a catalog from AOG or whoever, Fire Magic, whoever you want to use, and you show them, hey, what kind of doors do you want? For the doors, it's always better to have double doors underneath the barbecue, because you can put 2 propane tanks in there. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. You want to have a lot of room in the back. And you always recommend a drawer set. They wanted simple, they didn't want anything complicated. So I said, okay, definitely get the double door, definitely get the grill, and a drawer set for your utensils. Like, look how nice this is. See? Just like that. Ta-da. Now for the grill. The actual company AOG messed it up. I told them I didn't want an electric one. And what did they do? They sent me 2 electric ones. They messed up 2 times in a row. Ridiculous, man. Now you always want to ask the homeowner, hey, do you want to have an electrical plug-in at your barbecue? If they say no, then you got to get the non-electric NBT. I think. Look it up. I think it's an NBT. And if they do want an electric one, you're going to have to get a plug for the inside of the barbecue, because you can't take the plug and bring it on the outside. It just looks stupid. So you need a 4-way plug. Now, you are not an electrician. You're not going to take care of any of this. The homeowner is going to do this. Alright? You are just going to broker it. You say, okay, I'll take care of it. I'll hire the electrician, and you just pay him. Simple. That way it doesn't go through your company. You're not liable for any of the work. The guy was hired by the homeowner because the homeowner's paying for it. See what I'm saying? Don't have the money going through your company all the time. You don't need that headache when it comes to doing taxes, because if it didn't come through your account, it don't matter. The homeowner paid the electrician. You're in the clear. You don't have to 1099 him nothing, which is cool. And the low voltage, easy. We can do that. Low voltage is not dangerous. But you gotta figure out how to coordinate with the electrician. So he's got to come in, he's got to lay his pipe, connect the boxes, and then you got to work around him, right? So your timing has to be really good, and you're only going to learn how to do the timing when you do these over and over. Like the last barbecue, messed that up. This one, easy. The next one, dude, next one's going to be cake, baby. Cake. Cake. We got an 8-foot set. We got the double doors, the drawer set, the barbecue. That's done. You're gonna need to get attachments from the actual unit, from the barbecue to the propane tank. You can get those at Home Depot though, easy. The lights, it's always good to have one there just to light this thing up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6 right there. See? That's good to go. Now, you, my friend, you might have gotten a cantilever, which is, this is a backsplash cantilever type of deal. This is actually very easy. The cantilevers, the little backsplashes, these things, they come, see? They come in 2-foot pieces. So how many do we need for 8 feet? I need 4, dog. It's easy. So you order those, they come with their bolt kits, they come with all that stuff. You're literally gonna learn how to do this as you go along. Don't be afraid to fuck up. I mess up all the time. I messed up on this one. Okay, now the granite, the piece that everyone struggles with, and I learned a lot from on the last job. The granite. This is the exact thing that you tell the homeowner. You say, hey, the granite, the countertop is not included in the installation of this barbecue. We don't deal with granite. And you don't have to go to the place with them and pick out the granite and make sure, do they like this? No, you don't do that. That's why they have salesmen at the granite shop. You say, hey, there are 3 granite places that I go to, and you should go through these. You give them 1, 2, 3. Just Google granite shops around your area. Visit them. Make friends with them. Build a relationship. Say, hey, I got customers that need to come here. Can you take care of them when you come here? Find a salesman, Lucy, Lacey, Andy, whoever. And you make a friend, all right? And you ask them, now, who are your fabricators? They usually have fabricators that work at the granite place, right? They don't actually work there, but they are used there because of their really good skill. And those are most likely more expensive than the ones you can find on Craigslist. But for something like granite, you're not going to want to get someone on Craigslist. Trust me. No. There's probably good people. I'm not saying there's not, because I started my company on Craigslist, and I'm a good person. However, I was a rookie, I was a beginner, I was an amateur. So, like, I would have done a good job, but the quality of work, it wouldn't have been as good as me doing it today as a professional. You feel me? So you have them go to the granite shop and they pick out the granite. See? They pick this out. They say, okay, we like this one. They say, great. The granite shop takes it and they put a reserve on it. The homeowner pays for it and they get the receipt. Now, the fabricator comes here and he stencils it. I'll show you how to stencil that. See? This is how the granite installer and fabricator stencils it. And they use these little wooden things and they just staple it with hot glue. And he goes back to the shop after he gets the stone and he cuts it. And then he brings this. He brings this slab. He brings this slab and he brings this slab. And that is how we have our granite. You dig? Now, it is your job to broker this whole thing. So you have to charge accordingly, because when the granite guy comes here, you're going to want to have at least 2 guys here, the same 2 guys that did the stone, the day that he's here. When they come to measure and when they come to install, both days you're going to want them there, because it just avoids a lot of drama. So you have to charge an extra 2 days of work on top of the actual work that you thought this was going to take. So for instance, on this one I charged the homeowner $6,000 to install. That includes my fee. We spent 5 days here. 2 guys spent 5 days. So my labor cost is $2,000, all right, for them. Well, more like $2,500. And then the cost of them being here, they were literally sitting here doing nothing, just waiting for the guy to come here, waiting for them to install it, just making sure that he's here so no mistakes happen, right? That cost another $500. So that's $3,000. Yeah, I made $3,000 on this thing, but you know, I better make $3,000 on that. Not a big deal. So you really gotta get acquainted with how much to charge for this kind of stuff and what exactly you're gonna do. You're gonna learn, man. You're gonna learn. Don't be a pussy. Don't be afraid to fuck up. Don't be afraid. You're gonna learn. But see, now, even with all these videos that you're watching, that you're buying from me, and like all the research that you're doing about landscaping, it's great. It really is. It's really good. But I'm telling you, I'm just opening your eyes so you see the possibilities. And I'm just giving you my state of mind, my frame of thought, like how I think about these jobs, so you're like, well, shit, if this white boy can do it, I can do it too. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Because when I see you in public one day, you're going to be like, bro, I didn't think I could do barbecues, but after watching your program, I was like, man, dude, I can do kitchens. All I got to do is get my foot in the door. And I got to mess up. The first kitchen I made, $0. The second kitchen I made, the last one that you saw, $0. I made sure I didn't lose money, and I told the customer, hey, I didn't make money on it, and I'm fine with it. Please just pay the little amount so I don't lose money on it, because I'm going negative. And they do. They said, okay, you'll be that honest with me? Right on. This one, I made $3 grand on. Is that a lot of money? No. Not really. Not really at all. So, pretty simple. Just keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Get your foot in the door. Get uncomfortable. Go to places. Stop being a bum. Stop eating potato chips on your couch. Stop taking days off on Saturdays and Sundays. Stop drinking with your friends. Okay? You do all that, I guarantee you'll have success. I guarantee you. Alright, we got the barbecue finished. The lights are on, baby. Come on, man. You want to grill up some meat? Go ahead. Let me fire it up for you. We have fire. Pretty good. We got a little drawer action. See? A little rotisserie in there. The lights, man, the lights. The most important of them all. The lights. The stone is looking good. This wall, stained, looks incredible. So we put sealer on it. And now, the sealer is finished. Grass looking good. Everything looking good. What a good transformation. I'm so glad that I took you along and showed you how to do it. You know? So glad I took you along. I actually had a thought. The first day we started, I was on my way to work, and I'm like, oh, what if I do a program of the whole entire job from start to finish, and I could explain to them how this is actually done. And it just hit me. Because I was going to do design, a program on design, and then it hit me like this, like boom. I'm like, dude, that is more valuable. Because people always want to know how to do it. Design work, you hire a designer, whatever. But this, you can't hire someone to do this. You need to know how to do it. And I'm like, there is nobody that has a program specifically for landscaping that takes them day to day and explains everything on how everything's done, how they did everything, how they set everything up, how they managed the deal, how they got the right people to help them. Spooky. Nobody did that. Now you got to witness it. I know it was worth it, man. I put like 4 weeks of my life into this. Awesome. Let's do one more spin around. Do a little overview. Got a birch tree. No irrigation here. When it gets water, when the grass gets water, this gets water. Got a bunch of lights. These are well lights right here. Alright, so the backyard is finished. The front yard, I didn't show you. So this right here, this whole deal is a deterrent from dogs, so dogs don't come on our property and piss. Dogs don't like walking on rocks, so that's why we did that. We got a mulch bed with some plants that she chose. A few lights thrown in the mix. We got the grass area looking real good. The grass is growing in real nice. We got these well lights that are all surrounding. And then we have this $500 tree. This thing's insane. Looks good. Looks real good. This is pretty self-explanatory. That's it. Program's finished. I know you liked it because I liked it a lot. I've watched it 3-4 times myself, and some of the things I said, I'm like, man, dude, that is gold. For someone starting out, like these big jobs, like, ooh, that's gold. Alright? Number 1. You're probably asking, how much is that job? How much are these jobs? I'll tell you how much these jobs are. I'm also going to give you the contract I used for both of the jobs, because 99% of you bought my last program, and I really want you to have this one. So the more you see, the more you'll start to understand how these work, and the more you'll be familiar. Okay, I just want you to be comfortable with these big numbers. All right, there's no difference in a job that's 900, 9,000, and 90,000. Okay, it's the same shit, just a lot more words, a lot more paragraphs, and a lot more risk. That's it. That's the only difference. All right. So if you freak out about a few zeros at the end of a number, we got a problem, because they shouldn't freak you out. They're just zeros. All right. They're not going to come into your house and threaten you and steal your kids and steal your food. No. They're just zeros. Don't get butthurt about zeros. All right. How much was the barbecue job? It was around 83,000 plus another $5,000 for the fence. So it was right under 90 grand. All right. How much was the other fence job? The fence job was around 46,000 plus another $3,000 from that little paver job that we did right around the corner, which worked out perfect, dude. Extra $3,000 cash in my pocket. Cash, baby. What are you gonna get with this? What are you gonna do with this? That's the question. It's not the fact that it was good. It's not the fact that what you learned. All right. Here's the question that I want to ask you. What are you gonna do with this information? What are you gonna do with it? You need to watch this video 2, 3, 4, 5 times to really understand everything, to soak everything up, to get all the knowledge. Yes, it's motivating. Yes, I understand you're jacked up, okay? But I'm not here to get you jacked up. This isn't a motivational Monday, all right? It's not what it's about. What it's about is getting you to understand how to do these jobs, all right? You need to understand how to do these jobs. And the only way you're going to really understand how to do these jobs is if you do them yourself. The reason I made this, so you would become familiar, a little comfortable with doing this, all right? So next time when you have a job around 90 grand, you're like, whoa, you know what? I watched that video and it really helped me a lot to understand that I really need to relax, I need to calm down, and I don't need to freak out so much, all right? They're just zeros, remember. They're just zeros. And they just take a lot longer to finish, all right? Just remember, knowledge is power, right? You've heard that. Knowledge is power, okay? But knowledge without application is nothing. Nothing, all right? There's hundreds of thousands, millions of people, hundreds of millions of people that have incredible knowledge but don't know how to apply it. Welcome to the schooling system. Okay? Good knowledge, right? Go apply it in the real world. Oh wait, you can't. You need instructions on how to do that. Well, guess what? owning a business, no one's going to give you instructions on how to run a company. Okay, this is the closest thing you're going to get to an instruction manual. Alright? The best one is you're going to go out there, you're going to get your ass handed to you, but always know that your boy Tigran is on your side and he's pulling for you and he's rooting for you. I'm trying to help you. Alright? So if there's anything I can do to help you, man, reach out to me, dude. Each one of you that buys this, you should add me on Snapchat. Like, what are you doing? That is the best way to get in contact with me. You send me a snap, I'll snap you back. No worries. It's not gonna hurt me, right? I want to help you, man. And remember, Bruce Lee said this best. He said, if knowledge is power, well, what if it's the wrong knowledge? Alright? What if it's the wrong knowledge? Stop getting your knowledge from the wrong sources. Get it from sources that you can see visually that it's working in that person's life. That's the knowledge that you should be after. Don't be going around reading 60 books, dude. Read one book and just read it over and over and over and over and over again. Some of you watch like 16, 20 people that do landscaping stuff on YouTube. Don't do that. Watch one person, 2 people, 3 people max. Would you be like, well, why? Why can't I watch a bunch of my YouTube stars? Because, dude, not all of them have the right message. Okay? Most of them are confused and are thinking small. They don't know what they're doing. They're messing you up. Be very careful on who you get your knowledge from. Okay? If knowledge is power, what if it's the wrong knowledge? Knowledge is power. Then make sure it's the right knowledge. Okay? And the ultimate, the real power, is in applied knowledge. Alright? The real power is in applied knowledge. Everything you watched, you better get your ass in gear and you better go and apply it. Thank you for watching, man. I really appreciate it. I love making these. Even though it takes me like 5-6 weeks to make this, it's all good. It's all good. It does something inside me. It like makes me happy. I don't know why. It just makes me all fuzzy and warm. I'm like, ooh, I get to help someone. So, thanks for watching. Peace out, dog. I'll see you on the next one. And by the way, the next program I'm making is on this job on how to do the design for that one. The whole thing, from start to finish. That one's going to be a little faster. It's going to be good. Alright? Add me on Snapchat, remember. Peace out, dog. Thanks for watching.